It's been a while, but we're back. This is season 3. This is session 0, so it's before any big things. But this will act kind of like a prologue to the season. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I should be starting up any second now. Vol had a bit of a rework, bit of an upgrade. New legs, new arms, and a lot of other new things. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun one. Lots changed. I have a sword now. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Probably practice with this a bit today, and you'll have to figure out everything else as we go. But yeah. A nice quiet day. Did I join the call? God, I hope I did. I did. I'm a team leader. Oh yeah, I'm still team leader. That hasn't changed. As for Lumen team, it is just Fall and Rowan today, to the best of my knowledge. We're down 2 people. Lumen members we're missing are Kingsley and Tel Karas today. But yeah, it's just a little thing. I don't know when we start, so. I'm nervous. It's been a while. Ooh. Mask off, chest plate off, flamethrower, and grenade launcher isn't the right term, but you know. I'm sure it's obvious by now, but I have breath particles, and if they get annoying, I can swap them for something else. Man, lots of last minute connects and rejoins. Also, it's winter. The neat thing. I don't know how the trees and stuff have things. But yeah.
wasn't sure if we started or not, so we
I have no clue.
I don't think we did.
Also, you're on VOD. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube.
Hello, VOD. Hello.
Never mind. I can see why there are frame problems. Another day. It's been, what, 3 months? Got quite a bit done. Still more to do, however. Boop. I'm really excited to look at the map. But patience, patience. Good morning, Rowan.
I think Kingsley has slept out again.
As expected. It is winter.
Anything on the docket today?
Honestly, after installing those bloody devices, I might take the day off.
Yeah, that's probably for the best. Took you a while to finish them, though they came out, from what I can tell well.
There's one at every dorm, and then I believe there's 2 or 3 at the main building, and then another one at medical. Took forever to finally finish all of it. Ooh.
You know, it's been honestly a little quiet since Terra left. Honestly, a little, well, a few times it was nice, admittedly, but kind of miss them now. Hopefully they'll be back soon.
Hopefully. And hopefully back with new Lumen members. That's the goal anyways.
Yeah, hopefully. I'm sure we'll have plenty of new prospects. I hope. I am admittedly a little worried.
How so?
Wasn't the best of name for Rosewood when I came. No, I mean, we're making do. Hopefully we can at least get enough to refilter our ranks.
Well, when we saved a couple of people from Kenvale, it certainly helped.
That's true.
Breakfast?
Yeah, let's go get breakfast.
Right.
It's cold.
And this is why you need to make sure your face stays warm too. Like me.
I got the upper half covered. When you think about it, you know, just as much, maybe a little less than you got, but
I literally have my heat sinks for the rest of my equipment running through my gambeson and my mask. To say we're on equal footing would
is
be
that how that
like...
works?
I mean, with the flamethrower, it's required to be at a certain heat threshold. That's how it at least works.
That's sorry, I'm cold. It's pretty though, I'll give it that. I didn't think it'd be able to snow here, but...
I expected less leaves on the trees, but, you know, maybe they're...
Faye.
Yeah, fair.
Well, I mean, also, like, leaves can freeze over like that as well. It's more for pine that would typically do that, but I've seen it with others.
Not very used to this in, A6. At least not in Palfindor.
There's a bit of it in northern A6. It's not like too much worse, but northern independent area, I suppose, would be more accurate. About trees and leaves.
Now it's just messing with us.
It's something to do with the Fae, obviously.
Do you think the Mana tree is gonna have leaves?
There's no way it doesn't have leaves, right?
You're right.
But why would that one not have leaves? But
I forget how big it gets every day.
it's pretty big.
Pretty big is an understatement.
Though it does give some fun sights, I will admit, with the like flowers blooming and whatnot through the snow still.
It certainly is interesting. God, did
Diversify it.
this get harder to read? Must be all the snow.
Probably. I can read it fine. I feel like it's different, though, than I remember.
It looks like they trimmed it down a bit. Used to be 2 columns.
Yeah. Used to be 2. Right, okay, that's what it was. Imagine it's all the same.
But do not pet the Madari, do not name the Madari.
I feel like that was 2 rules before. Probably apt to put it as 1.
I don't even think it was on the list before.
Wasn't? I swear to God it was on the list.
It was told, but... Dragons. That's new.
Mordred's tutoring. Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Have you ever seen a natural disaster?
I've seen unnatural ones.
Well, that's a natural one.
I see.
Leviathan class. Sentinel Academy and League with the Shades. Ooh.
Well, neither do I.
That's-
I hope someone else knows it'd be funny.
It's not slippery at all.
It's quite unfortunate.
Funny though.
Sentinel Academy.
Did you see this?
Yes, yes.
The dragons in Droza.
They're dragons?
Dragon sighting in Drozen skies, right
Dragon
there.
sighting.
You know, that's probably just a recipe.
That
Or
is
bullshit
worse.
made up by people that don't know what they're talking
Ooh.
about.
That too.
Shipping from
Super weapons. What kind of super weapons? What is this?
An
It just
occult
looks like a
super
normal sword.
weapons divided by Palfindor.
Well, I guess it's not all bad news.
It definitely sounds
Super
like something
weapons.
they'd do.
Not very good. It does. It absolutely does. It's perfectly in character for them. Boy, can I can't wait until it falls into the wrong hands and we have to deal with it.
I mean, we just make one. Not an occult one, obviously, but like... It actually brings me to an idea I wanted to tell you about later, if you have time.
Doom in the
Right
end
now, sure.
times, it says. us.
Where is Lolan, anyways?
The world's
They
been
don't-
over for 11 years. Get over it.
Oh, it's
The
still
small
here.
village of Lulin, located on the outskirts of the Blythewood.
Yeah.
Oh. Right.
What going on here?
Dragons.
Well, you know, see, he's
Oh my
roaming,
god, yeah, the
riding,
news.
sorting, and drowsing. Oh, fuck, I'm from
That
there.
news.
Yeah, they praised us. I forgot about that.
Look.
All right.
Spreading,
Sentinel Academy in leagues
Give
with
me
the
a moment.
shades.
spreading liet.
Oh god damn it. They're evil.
What the hell is Sentinel?
Or maybe they're just misunderstood. I don't know.
Who are the shades?
There we go.
Lowlands.
I don't know. The Sentinel Academy.
That one, surely.
It's the. I feel like they changed
Oh, they
colors.
changed these. I see what happened.
Yes, I helped move it. It's just to make it closer
I
to
forgot
both
they were
the.
moved around.
It's closer to the main building and the medical wing. A little bit easier on people.
Honestly, probably a better change. Fastway to medical section.
Make sure to stay on the path of footprints. You don't want to make too many fresh prints.
Why should we know them?
Professor, I believe. Morning to you.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
Are you perhaps looking at more
Definitely sounds like complaining.
Oh.
The villagers. They seemed uneasy.
Seems to be the standard, I guess, these days, unfortunately. As much as it hurts to say, uneasy is
Morning,
the new
Lemon.
norm. Good morning.
Good morning. You know, these courtyards are always a great idea until it hits winter.
It definitely cools the temperature down a nice bit. Really drops the temperature by a few degrees inside.
Yes.
I can't say it's not pretty though. I do like the snow,
It,
even if it
it
doesn't
looks
agree with me.
nice, but at the same time it's like, ugh.
Again, a warrior takes anything without flinching. Especially temperature changes. Didn't flinch. I slightly moved.
Full bundle today, huh?
That's not flinching. I just have my arms are just tired. Arms are tired.
You're eating all of those bananas.
When you have arms,
I'll put the rest back.
It gets a little heavy to carry them around.
I'm hungry today, alright?
You know. You wouldn't know.
Grab actual food.
This is actual food, it's just
Pardon me.
light.
I think we need to get more insurance.
to go on your run with Tao, or a run with Tao. Not yours.
Ooh, I almost fell.
Good morning, Captain.
Put these forearms. Cut their girth.
I thought you were talking to me for a second. You threw me off.
How am I supposed to
He's a captain,
describe
too.
them? Look at their thickness.
I
I
forgot
think there's a
about it.
captain meeting today, actually.
Also, mature,
Okay, that works. Look at their musculature.
their tone,
Well defined.
their
That's what the teeth are for,
Not like
in
we really
case I
need to have
forget.
a meeting, I guess. But
Look at.
does the mask open?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
It's really just to protect the
hammering in
the Aether Tech tongue.
laboratory. And the fluid.
That's another joke.
That's a lie, isn't it? Okay. A joke. My bad. My bad. Of course, it's a joke, not a lie.
Maybe like, a soup. Like,
You having fun?
Banana's fine.
Banana is good. It just feels like it's a little, too little.
Are you trying to?
Not like a
Form.
nice thick slab of meat.
I don't get very hungry.
Don't do it. I beg of you. Captain needs his food. He doesn't eat enough of his.
We have a lot of exercise to do here.
Just remember, there's only, what, 6 of you?
Of course I am.
That's still enough for me to take.
They got. Well, they got us outnumbered. Don't threaten them with Darian. Leave them alone.
One literally sat next to me with a hammer. I feel like I'm the defending party here.
Okay. Honestly, fair.
Return.
Seems always
They've
fun.
been some. Oh, watch out for that.
I have to finish my weapons.
It doesn't move fast enough to hurt anything.
I've yet to have a person where they don't explode on my face. I hope that happens soon.
At least the water is nice and cold.
No promises, especially with the weather.
That's gonna get annoying.
I agree. That's cold. Fucking.
Are they laid?
The Chancellor was saying something about today or within the next 2 days or so. And we can expect them.
There you go. That. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, there's all 6 of them that you just mentioned.
Yes, I did a head count before I threatened.
Oh, did you?
Eyes around. Head on a swivel, Rowan. You should know
I
that
still
by
think
now.
you shouldn't threaten them at our. We're in the middle of campus. They're not gonna try and kill us.
Yeah.
Didn't they
Yes,
spend like
yes,
a
they
couple of
will.
weeks terrorizing you?
Actually, they're still doing it. No one ever told them to stop.
They haven't in a while.
That's incredible.
Something.
Madara just stole your
Them anyways.
bananas.
I only wanted the. I only wanted the one.
Let me disprove this to you. Hey, bro, how's it going?
It's going.
Oh, actually, that's better than I
Point for
thought.
me.
Anyway,
Morning, Caden. Morning, Penny.
Morning.
Morning.
Are they taking turns tasting the lemon?
all right. Time to eat.
Well, I'm done.
I am curious where it went, to be honest. But
It's behind you.
oh, there it is. Thank you, Madari.
It's an acquired taste. Steal the lemon.
He's made it.
Something's hurting me when I look in that direction, so I'm gonna
But normally you can just
go.
fix it.
Actually, I heard there was some renovations done upstairs.
Is it so?
Yes, it's
Curious to check it out.
Project Crafting Division was working on, apparently.
I'm meaning to check out the new sign as well. Where I believe one to be. Out where Chancellor was speaking. I believe might be some names on it, hopefully. I don't know. I thought that plant was a Madari, and I was expecting an ambush.
That
Oh
one
my
right
God.
there. See, now you have your head on a
That one
swivel.
right there. Because you did this to me.
Don't worry, Rowan. If they get too close, I'll just shoot them.
That. You have to stop joking about that. People take you seriously.
Joke?
And there it goes again. What are we looking for? What's the plan?
I heard it's mainly on the 3rd floor. It's the bathing area. I heard
was
it got
it?
redone. Oh. Rowan. The footprints. Rowan, come look.
Yeah, I know, it's just the wind kicking up the snow.
Ah, I see. Must be my
Creates a bit of a wind tunnel.
imagination. Well, that's new. Do you know a Avard?
Skyet. No. Perhaps some news? I don't know.
Nothing looks different. I still need to work on that. God, I have so much to do.
Left it here.
I was going to turn it into something and do this whole process, and then we left for 3 months, and then I had to...
Was this always put together? I don't remember this being put together.
Yes.
It was? Not up here often.
Yes, that generator spins, that one pumps, and then a couple other things. There used to be a board there. I wonder where it went. Regardless, not much has changed up here, except for the Avard thing. Anyway, the thing we were looking for.
Actually,
What? What is that?
a vent? What is that? No, it's a...
No, it's not.
See, it's probably the roof.
It looks like part of the roof. But yes, it's all closed off now. Now these are the guest bedrooms. It's back.
The guest bedroom. Right, that's where... Yes, because it's next to the guest bedroom. It should be right here.
Look, it got reworked a bit.
Wow.
Little extra things, little changing areas.
Some towels already. Honestly, this is great. Ooh.
I went to dip my finger in to see if it's still warm. I forgot.
Yeah. I don't exactly want to.
You don't have to.
Kind of feels a bit
It
warm,
looks
you know?
warm.
Yeah, I mean, there's like foam and steam. I'm gonna assume
It's steaming, it's warm.
So there's actually like sea smoke or something of the sort. But even then, that means it's still somewhat warm.
I mean, it means it's warmer than cold.
Yeah, which is but all we can ask for, I guess. You thought about trying to climb that, didn't you?
I wanted to see if I could take it.
Fully frosted over, it would seem.
Is it frosted over, or isn't there a building there?
I don't think so.
No, there isn't. Just frosted over. It looks like an ice rink down there, oh my god. You want to skate around the monetary?
I feel like I'd fall. I feel like you might break the ice.
There's floor under it. It's better than a lake.
It's better, much better than a lake.
You did a really good job in that one square. I'm proud of you.
Who are you talking to?
The Madari, who cleaned up the snow for the tower.
I mean, you know, traveling takes time. Oh. Alright. Let's calm down. Don't want anyone to slip down the stairs. Where'd they go?
It ran.
They just run?
It ran down the stairs.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna take my time.
I could make you some cleats. That way you won't slip.
Honestly, like these boots aren't bad, but you know.
What is...
Stairs.
Why?
I trust.
Why are there two doors here? I've never come down from this side. It's just... They lead to the same area.
There's two doors on the other side as well.
Right, but one leads to a staircase, the other doesn't.
Well, this leads to... No, it's the same way both ways. There's a little hall that leads up. I say hall, but...
Right, but over here, one connects to a stair, one connects to a balcony. It's different.
Are you sure? There's 3 over here, isn't there? Or am I wrong?
Oh, there are 3. Where did the third one come from? I don't remember that.
Yeah. The third one leads to the balcony that you're thinking of, and these 2 lead to the same staircase.
Nope. Very much not so.
No?
Both of these lead to the balcony.
Well, never mind. Well, close enough.
You know, we could really save on our wood budget if we didn't just spend all of it on these doors.
Oh, that's
Octavian.
good Inquisitor. I forgot. Yeah.
I suddenly don't want to take this staircase down.
That's why Brody was
Allegations of a leaked super weapon.
Wait, what?
I don't know how
Well,
The stairs. What do you want from us? Between the staircase and we walk down.
It's just.
They use brooms.
Are you guys cleaning
What you using brooms?
Who's meowing? Why are they
It's the Madari.
Because we walk down the staircase that we're cleaning.
They're not even using brooms, they're just using dusters.
And there's like 2 things that meow.
That's not working weapon.
I was just thinking about that.
Hey Val,
Hi.
you're looking
in the north, they would build
mighty fine today.
But I live in the
Thank you.
Morning.
Morning, Captain.
Yeah, let's do it.
Morning.
Good morning. I like the new year.
Move.
You kind of have to make new stuff when the old stuff breaks, so...
When are you gonna host it?
Yeah, that does make sense.
Amazing.
It's a work in progress.
I might be asleep by sunset. I got an early training regimen
How you doing?
Do you know if there's a captain's meeting today?
I personally am not sure, but if there will be, we'll hear the announcement.
Don't know.
That reminds me.
Don't know what it would be.
When
Of course.
they are done,
Suppose so.
it should be expected to. Should we continue working on
my drink away.
the project?
Caleb! Caleb!
Hmm.
Those are mine!
What'd you do?
Why? No, we're not having this today.
Oh, potatoes. Okay.
I have
That's fine.
chosen this meal for my own choosing. There's
Wait,
plenty
you
of
guys get a
food.
gym too?
Consumption. Why did you? Are you choosing?
Man,
It's impolite not to share.
never get cool stuff in number dorm.
Very
You're
impolite.
a boy.
They decided to.
Oh, she's got a boy there. The throne.
Extremely impolite.
Not a Madari.
Well,
today.
yes.
Then we're gonna do the cold
Meow
water.
meow.
Very impolite not to share.
Cold water?
There's plenty of food.
There's plenty of food to
Need
eat.
some more weights. The water again.
Captain, don't do it.
Did he ask
Captain,
for it or did he just
please.
take it?
He just took it.
Lefron.
I would have
That's
offered
very
if he
impolite, too.
asked.
Can I
Yeah,
use your
that's his
food to
fault.
test my
Smart.
Aethertech teeth?
Makes you feel like you're alive.
Really? These tank teeth? Can't you just use your normal teeth?
I'm.
No, it's to protect the Aethertech tongue.
You'll enjoy it.
Right, I mean, I
You're
could
going a
suppose
little
get
overboard
another
with the
plate.
Aethertech.
I don't
Mm.
need it. That was a lie.
Attempt?
See how easy it is to get
I
food
don't
if you
know.
just ask him?
I'm not used to it.
I don't think you need to lie about that, Captain.
Well, if it was the truth, he offered it.
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm not hungry, I just ate.
So you're cool, you just gotta start moving a bit more. They're really good.
Oh,
Moving more like this?
Good morning.
Yeah. Make sure to eat.
oh, good morning.
I did eat.
with
Good.
But Have you seen Angela, by the way?
With so many people who haven't seen snow here, I was wondering if you guys would be interested in building snowmen or having a snowball
Well,
fight.
I gotta go find him. So.
Sure.
Looking
good.
forward
Hey,
to
Captain?
the cold water. And
I think I'll
heavy
pass. I'm a little tired from building stuff.
Water. Heavy lifting.
You're getting
Fair enough. I'm interested.
I hope so. I can lift the laundry water all by myself now.
Honestly,
Good morning.
whenever everybody's able to
Morning. Morning.
gather by the campfire, the fire pit, the dorms.
After the dorms? Sure thing. Like after the captain's meeting, depending on... Or do you have time in mind, or...?
Depending on what we... one time
I think we're in
figured out
danger,
was,
Rowan.
maybe sunset, but that's only if everybody else is busy.
Understood. Yeah, no, sounds good. Are we in danger?
They're watching us.
How?
Second floor.
I was hoping we're through with this, truthfully.
There is no end.
Well, no, we're just cleaning. Surely they're not. Anything of the sort.
Four of them
Either way,
were
yeah, no,
staring
I'm
at us.
definitely-
That's more than half.
They do that.
One's literally pointing at me right now.
Okay, maybe they're thinking something. Captain, please. You're just antagonizing them.
They started it.
I don't think they did. I believe it was one of the professors. Okay, Captain, put the sword away. Captain. Captain. That's definitely too far.
He pulled a hammer on me.
They couldn't hurt you if they tried.
I think they're
Well,
rushing
that's
us.
the hammer.
We might need to move.
Well, I mean, they could.
Hello.
Good morning.
It's probably best if we take our leave. I'll be there though. At the very least, I'll try and show up around the captain's meeting or something. Please don't. Okay. You cleaning me?
They just dusted your pants.
That they did. Well, let's continue a bit of a round, I guess.
Do you think if I did a display of power, they'd be afraid and stop? It's better than hitting
No,
them.
I think you would just escalate. It would simply escalate. I find that these sorts of things, they'll get bored after enough time.
Not the one following us, it seems.
Or because you drew a sword and pointed at it. Not at the same thing, of course, but...
To be fair, it had it coming. They're
Even if
intelligent
that was
creatures, they know
still
what they're
not
doing.
necessary.
I didn't see Tao. I just wandered through from the kitchen.
I suppose. Still. Just gives them more reason to. Careful for the rug.
What was that? I was too busy looking for the Madari following us.
I said careful about the rug. That's not changed.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, there's a few things that might be a little
Wait,
off.
I'm gonna try that joke again. Yes, I can tell.
Oh, that's one I did not know.
Haha. Get it? Because he's still mocked as captain.
I understand.
Morning.
Good morning, Angel.
Morning.
You know, I never took the time to actually learn everyone's last name.
It's better if you don't remember mine.
I didn't expect you to be like already prepared, but hey, good on you.
Ominous.
That's the whole thing about being ready for a fight is you always gotta be prepared. Where did they say they were going? Because I wanted to follow them for no reason actually. But so I literally don't have a plan for today.
Neither do I. They're just gonna have a walk. I'm proud.
No, it's just a handful, you know. It's like a 2-word one, so.
I'd save that for the snowball fight later.
Snowball fight later?
Oh, if Ophelia hasn't approached her yet.
Ophelia is trying to organize one.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
that'll
going
be
to
fun.
fill my snow with rocks so they're extra effective.
Okay,
What's wrong with you? Why would you say that?
That's... I'm surprised that didn't come from you.
You're supposed to win.
I don't need
See why you
rocks.
took
I
it
have a
all.
literal gun built into my arm.
Okay, escalation as always.
If I recall, it is a
We'll take
snowball
cold
fight.
water and we'll put it on the snow. No, it's a horrible idea.
You take the cold water and like pour it down in a very specific shape, like in a little tube, and we'll get it off, and we'll have spears.
We could launch snow out of a cannon.
It's not a spear fight. It's
You know,
snowball.
I think we know who's not allowed to ever have a snowball fight.
We could break those down and then put them in the snowballs, and we have shrapnel.
Well, I said I wasn't going with it, so.
So do we just tell people to bring like actual shields for the snowball fight?
If people are throwing rocks at us, I'm throwing up my shroud. I'm using the wall and everything.
Would hope we'll use shields. That would be not right.
That would be unfair. What's the point?
Shield, I'll just hide behind
If
you.
you're using rocks and we're using shields,
You
is
can
what I'm
dodge and
saying.
leave, right?
I mean,
I can't.
Ready, Ulysses?
Sometimes.
I'm not
That's the
exactly.
one. No, put that down. That's bad and weapon etiquette. Put that down. Put it down.
Someone said
I mean,
earlier
put
that
it
I
down.
should ask you, so I did.
Don't point it at yourself either.
I already gave piggybacks to a certain member of mine.
Fuck you.
I'm a good shot.
I didn't mean to bring anything up. That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Yeah, save it for later.
Oh, man. It got in my, it even got a little bit in my ear.
I will admit, I meant to aim a little lower.
You went really high.
I'm still getting used to this new arm.
Pretty good. Training was nice this morning.
Understandable.
The breakfast was good
I
as
don't
always.
remember when, but
Nothing to
there's one
complain
later.
about.
Basically nothing.
I got hit with a
How about you?
snowball. Snowball's my later, apparently.
Oh,
Don't
it's
put rocks in
rather
a snowball.
similar.
don't know when.
Cold
It's cool here.
not exactly
you don't do
enjoyable
that.
for my
And not
tastes,
ice either.
personally. But it's a nice sight to see.
Or trap. Or whatever you said.
Or guns.
Fallback was ice.
That's what he said.
For looking pretty.
What do you mean, how do I know the fallback is ice? Because I've been in the snowball.
And that's about it.
So people do that.
Might need to make armor for this, from what it seems.
Wait a minute.
I could grab my chest plate, but I feel like it wouldn't change much.
Arriving today.
Which means it wouldn't be out of
Yeah.
the
Probably
Wait,
not.
today?
It's not that it's
Are they
not
coming
that they're
back
not
with
rules. It's how you use an
the
eye.
rest, like the people who left?
Nah, just don't point at the thing.
That would be correct.
Oh, Solus is gonna be back. Oh,
It's
that's
possible
gonna
that
be great.
Didn't he literally just mention your name?
It's
Well,
been
it's-
kind of quiet without Terra.
No, I'm pretty sure
It is.
that.
That's only what I've heard around. I'm not exactly sure if that's the truth, but it would be
I'll
understanding.
tell you what, when your aim is good
would
enough
be.
to make sure you definitely don't hit
They've been
anyone,
gone for quite a while now,
anything,
haven't
anyone anywhere vulnerable.
They have.
That's why I win. I know my aim is bad enough that I won't hit anything at all ever.
I'm gonna go.
So,
with the
would
stars.
I be back
I
today?
have to aim.
Yeah, let's do it.
Possibly. Sure. If anyone would like to join me, please feel free to. I forgot that the logo was moved.
Just walk, it's not that far.
Nothing bad about
Just down
walking.
the
Let's
way.
go.
Well,
You're going to the docks.
It's moved over there in the
it's not
front.
essentially. I thought I'll just walk.
Join them, Captain. Or if you don't want to.
I mean, it's good to walk around.
Something to do.
Maybe people have come up at the docks, who knows?
Does walking around help you?
It's fucked up, Rowan.
Thank you.
Do you know part of walking involves back muscles?
I'll meet you there. I'm going to
I
go
still
to-
have those.
That's true, actually. Good point.
That's why I focus on core workouts.
Originally, I assumed you was proceeded whole, but
I suppose that makes sense.
skin is supposed to be peeled, which made more sense as I tried it.
I used to do one-arm lifts, but
But the skin
What
has
was that?
all the flavor in it.
Oh,
Did it? It seemed
Yeah.
all around.
I feel like it's not flavor and it's okay. You're both
Wait.
going different directions.
wow,
See,
where are you going? That's not the way.
No, look, it's.
that would lead there eventually,
Very
but it's not the
disorienting.
path.
Apologies.
Don't worry, I've got really. I mean, we can cut across this and get there faster if you want to. But I also
Look, you can see the fort from here, or at least the tip of it.
I'm glad to see you.
I'm not used to the brightness of the snow.
Close your eyes.
That wouldn't
Glad to
help.
see your arm has healed up nicely, or healing up at the very least. Still.
Yeah, it's a lot better than before. And you know, these old things are get back into shape. I just gotta remember how to do everything with them.
Of course.
But we'll get there.
Have you had much luck since last attempt? Don't have the water to run into.
Yeah,
nowadays.
little. I'm able to catch a bit more of an updraft now. I can't really go up, but I can kind of go farther, which is very nice.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Be safe. Is all I ask.
It was. It's so wonderful.
Yeah.
If you fall in, I'm not saving you.
That didn't happen.
No, I didn't feel anything.
Hey, if you fall in, you see how long you can
They
hold your
fall
breath
already?
for.
That is really strange.
It doesn't look that thin.
No, they can do it.
Okay, they're going down there, but they got 2 minutes. Cold division. We'll be fine.
That's interesting. Must have been a snap freeze because the waterfall's frozen.
Like really, really cold.
Could have been.
I've never seen that before.
If it's that cold.
Fey magic and whatnot. It's interesting.
You don't mind me asking, how are these doing?
Same old, same old. I'm afraid these aren't getting better anytime soon. But
We'll be back later, boat.
Hey, Val.
I suppose we will. They have not arrived.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dock
I'm
bell
sure
would
they'll
have
be here
rung.
soon-ish. Yeah, that's true.
Do you think if I send a signal flare, they'll see it?
I'm sure they
Don't
will.
send a flare.
Why not?
I don't think that would be
What if you
necessary.
put the boat and you
Because
set it on
people will
fire?
see it as an emergency if you just send a random flare.
That would be rather
Captain,
morbid,
please.
if that was the
I
case.
beg of you.
I'm saving it for training later.
Possibly not the best. Sure.
Besides, I don't have a flare. It's just bullets.
Anywho.
Why are the docks in such disarray?
Anywho.
Even they're like,
What's up?
it's the fucking same.
There's a cannon here, and it's just not doing anything.
Yeah, I don't think it works.
Perhaps it just hasn't messed it up.
It looks like it might have been on a ship.
I really should have taken that one. Doesn't have all the other stuff.
We don't have any kind of, I guess, where the sea was.
How'd you get it up then?
I'd have Gelb take one side and Murtash take the other, just like the last one.
What happened?
Oh, yeah. Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Are we doing it? Are we
No,
doing it?
I still have the other one, it's fine.
He hasn't
Yeah,
touched it
true.
in months.
At some point.
I lost my other arm.
Because we've
Is it broken? If it's broken,
That one kinda took priority.
yeah. I mean, again, new arm.
You could have put the cannon in the arm.
I
I mean,
did.
you can't really expect.
See?
Yeah.
Look at that!
Oh my god.
Fall in here.
Hope they didn't see that.
Damn. Well,
It only goes like 120 meters.
If only we had like
It fizzles out. It won't hit anything.
About, I think. That's a distance away for
Yeah,
sure.
it's still best to not shoot off
Alright.
weaponry into the sky.
That applies to physical ammunitions only.
Dangerous.
And or infinite ranged magics.
Cool.
There it goes.
Worst comes to worst, I hit an invisible rift beast or something.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, but that'd be really cool. Like imagine you being chased
God,
by
that
like a
just put a
guard or
terrifying
something,
thought in my head.
I'll be saved by
and then you
Yeah.
just tuck your legs in and you just go straight through.
Head on a swivel, Rowan. Head on a swivel.
I won't be.
I don't want what I see. The snow, maybe.
I'd rather go out my own way than in another jail cell.
The ship was a bust.
Or we're just discussing the possibilities of an invisible rift beast.
Got any plans?
Excuse me.
Really shouldn't play around the
We can just
giant
like
gun.
put one board
Some
over
of the
this.
team members will be there.
Just one.
That water is probably freezing cold, and we are a decent ways away from any buildings.
It'd be fine. It wouldn't be great. Like, you're not gonna die. That's my point.
It's still a hazard.
Elias, be careful.
Look, we'll start a big
Yo, I'm
fire
gonna count
over
how many of these are.
show people how to
There's
go
another
into the
one,
ocean
two.
when it's cold.
So, wait, is
3,
that actually a thing?
What?
Like a specific way to go into the ocean if it's cold?
Not a. I mean, well, you just have to get used to knowing what it's going to be like. But yeah, people jump in. Like people cut holes in ice and jump in all the time.
That. Oh god.
You can fish beneath the ice.
I suppose that makes sense, but hopping
I
in
can,
is just.
but like some people can.
It's interesting. I wonder if. I guess that wouldn't really work with the ocean, but. I wonder if there's any fish in any of the ponds nearby. I'd be kind of curious to see that.
It might be frozen solid. Chancellor.
Oh, Chancellor?
Morning.
Morning.
Anything?
No.
No, sir.
Not particularly.
I'm not a safety inspector. Why am I being so anal about this?
Never hurts to check, though.
It's a term. It's a blunt term.
Either way,
Curiosity.
Being a hard ass.
when the boat gets close, when it gets close to the barrier, it should ping the alarm. We should all be able to hear it very, very
Makes
clearly.
sense, actually. Kind of makes us kind of silly.
But what if it's way in the distance and we see it?
Sure.
That would be cool.
With this fog, I'd be really impressed.
Ow.
We can bring our concerns to the professor.
Save it for later. Well, now.
Oh, is this what we're doing now? Is this what we're doing? Well, it's snow.
Wait, get back here.
Oh, they're making.
Wait.
Oh.
All right.
Some
That's
grass
it.
in that one.
Hey, Rowan.
Okay.
That went really high.
Alright. It did.
Yeah.
But it it's the way it is. Snow's light.
Yep.
Zuku, look out behind you.
Oh.
One more.
One more.
Wait, hold on.
Maybe not that.
Oh god.
All right.
Oh, he's getting serious now.
Well, I'm gonna call a truce for now, because otherwise this is going to become a total all-out war. But I'll remember this.
Oh.
Try again.
Philia will never see it coming.
I don't even remember them. They're Bart Jackson's Bart.
Almost got it.
And the Midori. The Midori can't swim, can they?
No, this is I've seen a few of them.
Imagine you have a bunch of Midori.
It doesn't really do much against the mask.
Scoop it up, and then...
That one.
Sorry, but just the sounds
form. Now, there we go.
Oh my.
I'm gonna win this.
Well, he's only got 3 hands.
I don't think you have 3 hands.
All I'm saying is, you can
just
drop so
missed it,
many.
Are they having a snowball fight?
I guess it counts.
Hey, I mean, it's fun.
It's a bunch of small ones.
That's true.
Okay. No one else to win. Okay.
Oh my goodness. Rowan, Aiden, I'll leave it be.
The shield really doesn't help because the snow goes straight through it.
Goes right through them.
It works way better with like swords and actual arrows, but it doesn't do anything. So go back.
I feel like if they had a rapier or something, it wouldn't help though.
I mean, to be fair, most rapiers go through most shields if you hit hard enough anyways.
Really? I wouldn't think so.
If they're thin enough. This one isn't exactly the thickest. It's more for like, you know, rift beasts shooting acid, so I don't get all of it on me immediately.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Blocks the most of it. Armor takes care of the rest, I'm sure.
Rowan, for compromised. But the barrels.
Oh.
Spies are among us.
I think my favorite thing about
I think
that
there's
is
a... Rowan, look out!
for the snow.
The snowball!
Rowan, you just got a snowball right in the back of your head.
Alright. I'll call another.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
Oh no. There's a lot of grass in that one.
You know, I'm half debating if I just want to roast them out of the air.
God, Shane. God, they really are just...
Hang on, I need to go confirm. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. Your disguises don't work when you leave your footprints in the snow.
Yeah, so if you could fly, I mean, probably flying barrels would also be a bad idea.
Keeps the trees alive.
But the footprint's gonna keep it alive.
Keeps them leaved. Gotta keep watching my back now.
Rowan, he never saw it coming.
Doesn't seem like they've grown too much more than the initial explosion.
Shied away from the
Roots.
I'll take one out of the air before it hits you, Rowan. Don't worry. I can't you.
Okay, calm down, Captain, please. We can't start using magic in this.
It's not magic if it's Aether Tech. That's the rule, right?
That's still magic.
I gotta go find more, does
No, it's fine. It's anti-air. That's what a flamethrower is used for.
I don't think that's true, is it?
I feel like that's wrong.
What's the worst that happens if you shoot flaming chemicals into the air?
I think you're fine, but the giant hole. Yeah, we've been investigating the
You know, that sounds a lot worse when I say it out loud. Well, if you can't win them all.
They're outnumbered now.
Yeah. It's way easier just to scoop snow. Philly, you got a lot of grass in these snowballs. Really need to stop digging so deep.
Oh, you did not. He went for the wrong dodge there. He went to the dodge and the scoop.
Careful, there are bricks underneath. Don't don't want to hit them too hard.
Yeah. We're probably running low on snow in this area, honestly.
I think we should take a break from the snowball fight.
Almost like I hit my thumb on the bricks beneath the snow. Almost as though
Man,
my
I'm
thumb
so
really-
glad that I can't feel the bricks under the snow, so even if I hit them, it won't matter.
You know, despite the numbing
Are you,
cream
are
I
you,
have
are you
on,
good,
my thumb
Philia?
really hurts
You
from
good?
Yeah.
Oh, did you also hit her? Did you also do it, Philia?
I heard it. I heard her hit the brick.
That might have been me hitting a different brick that also happened around the same time. What was it for you, Philia? For me, it was my thumb.
My forearms. Oh no.
For arms, as in both of them? Ooh, that sounds dreadful.
It's like I hit
What are we talking
They
about?
hit some bricks under the snow.
While throwing snowballs.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I once threw a snowball and hit my ring finger real fucking bad and it hurt for several days after.
A snowball hurt your finger? How?
Caleb, look out.
Well, you see, I threw it.
Hurt my finger.
No!
It's alright. That's why I have the second one.
Oh yeah.
No!
Okay, that was a double.
Oh.
Truce. Truce for at least this one.
I will start blasting these out of the air, I swear to God.
Okay, I'm very cold. I'm very cold now. Okay. Alright.
Oh, fuck.
Guess what? Guess what? Come here.
Is it a little bit alright? That would not be very good.
Rowan, this is when we make our escape.
I just need to change my gambeson after that, gods.
You want me to dry it off quick?
Come on, you can't just say that. Look at me.
It's funnier.
You can't say that.
It's funny. You said I couldn't blast them out of the air. Never said about friendly fire.
You can't blast me out of the ground either, please. Alright.
It's amazing how Rowan just attracted all of those snowballs.
I worry for everyone standing on that one plank trying to guard the Madari. That plank's probably somewhat loose.
It's fine. Actually, falling.
Like that, you know?
Yeah, like this.
So long as you keep one leg.
Why are you taking arms against me? I've done literally nothing wrong.
Stop showing, just stop showing.
Yeah, I think I'm pushing my luck here.
See?
Holloway, sure would be a shame
He
if
knows
you
too
walk
much.
into
One of them has a full-on shield and a hammer. They're just staring me down. Are you sure I'm not allowed to blast just one of them?
They're just doing repairs. It's fine. Oh god, that wasn't a great sound.
Okay. Yeah.
What did we see? What did we see?
Are they dying? Are they falling in the hole? The hole they're trying to stop them from falling in?
I think one of them was...
There were 3 of them there. How did one fall in?
And one of them dropped their hammer down the hole.
We have spares.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean.
Yeah, but...
What am I doing?
No.
Sentimental value to a hammer that we gave them.
We can't have that many hammers.
I'll make more, so they're not hard.
suppose.
push you. I promise. I promise I wasn't trying to push you. I'm looking out for you guys. That's where I'm
Oh my.
Where to next? Training ground?
So this whole thing is just a hazard for you guys.
Might as well. I kind of wanted to do a once around. It's been a while since we had this much snow, so I haven't seen too much.
What is this dock for?
Yeah, let's take a walk around. Let's see what we can.
A Madari fell.
Yoral was here a minute ago.
Actually, he just left. I thought he was going to the main building.
Oh, perhaps. Well, I didn't pass him on the way in.
There's a teleporter.
We'll let you know. Let him know he's looking for things.
Yeah. Understood. It's going to be wider than here to that.
Well, I'm gonna head over to the training grounds. I need to test a couple of things.
Sounds good.
I need to keep working on my mana. I've effectively doubled my casting, but more can't hurt.
I'm glad to hear that. Actually, I'm not as I've not made as much progress, admittedly.
Besides my limbs, it's literally the only thing I worked on.
I suppose that's true. I don't know. I've been stuck at where I am now, mana-wise, for a long time. Since before I came to Rosewood, honestly.
Well, you know what they say, when you put your mind to something.
I suppose so. I've been thinking about approaching a teacher about it at this point. I think it's been too long since it,
Acteris told me the best way to increase your mana pool is to use all of your mana in a day. Since we're at the academy and I figure, what are the odds we get attacked? Best time to train.
perhaps I just need more time then.
I will admit I did double down a bit, and I've been requesting mana potions from Bombadil.
You should be a bit careful with that. You saw what happened to us a few months ago.
I know the limits, one a day.
Drain didn't hurt. One a day is conservative. It's really one every 2 days for actual, like, health safety. And then even then it's...
Well, I haven't been able to get one every day.
That's good. I wouldn't even
They
recommend
are expensive.
more than 1 week, but yeah, I imagine that's also the case. Been thinking about getting into alchemy. I'm not sure.
I figured as much. I might as well. I had an idea. Something my mother used to do.
Oh?
She worked with,
It was a surprise? Or?
Hmm? Oh, yes, she was in alchemy. She was studying the effects of aetherite in alchemical potions.
That's so. I didn't know your mother was an alchemist. That's interesting, though. Oh, speaking of alchemy.
Did somebody say alchemy?
Yes, that's actually
Yes,
exactly
hello.
what
I haven't seen you guys all. Well, speak of the devil and the devil comes.
Good morning, Professor.
Yes, I'm all excited for the... Yes, you're all excited for the new arrivals coming in, the new
Yes.
fresh meat, as I like to call it.
Everyone's actively waiting at the docks. Though, who knows if they're coming today.
Be quite a disappointment if they don't arrive today, wouldn't it be?
But the Chancellor already told us they won't, so...
He said it was unlikely.
Maybe they're keeping their hopes up.
That's fair.
Anyways, how have you guys been doing? It's been 3 months since we've last spoken, or maybe just spoken in long terms. You guys been keeping up with your training, as they say?
Yes.
Trying.
See if Val here's a very new, interesting look to yourself.
Most of my equipment was damaged. So.
Fair. I've been meaning to ask, do you see me in just one color now that you're wearing those specular shades? They look nice on you, by the way, I'm just asking.
I can still see perfectly fine, Professor.
Oh, there you go.
I thought you like got fully damaged and now you have to wear like a mask. But good to know that you're still working.
I mean, I
perfectly
did
fine with
lose
that.
my eye, so that was kind of upsetting.
Did you? Oh, we almost look the same now. Is that kind of cool? We're like, you're almost like a son to me, if I have to say so sometimes.
Well, they are Aethertech eyes.
Oh, it's so cold.
Yes, that's why I have the mask. It
Oh,
actually
mine's just normalized.
works as a heat sink for my etheric abilities. Not devices, I should say.
Ah, yes, and also to keep you warm in the cold season. Yes, it's very cold.
Actually,
hopefully you guys haven't been freezing to death.
If you want
over
to
here.
warm up a bit, I was thinking of training for a bit, if you'd like to hang out.
Actually, I've been in. Well, not training myself, but I've been quite interested to see the progress of our students.
Oh,
in
don't
3
worry.
months, it's been a
You'll
while
get
since I've
warm
seen
just
any of
standing
your-
nearby me.
Well, I do have some ideas for a little exercise. What was your name again? I'm sorry, I'm not going. Rowan, yes.
Rowan.
Am I correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you been keeping up with your training?
I've been trying, sir. I'm at least a bit physically more fit now. I've gotten a little better. Other than that,
How about a
really
quick
been
sparring?
a little stagnant.
He's almost on the same level as me
How
now.
about a quick sparring lesson? Oh, well, if that's the case, I'd like to see that. See you guys have a little tussle in action, as they say.
I'm interested if you are.
Very well, I was gonna say.
Pretty tired.
Yes, it was supposed to be my off day after
you guys had-
crafting all of that everything.
Well, now, I jest. You guys have had 3 months to relax and enjoy yourselves. Now is the perfect time
yes.
to show off your skills and
Relax.
impress the professors.
I definitely relaxed. Before we spar, though, I do need
Well,
to practice a
you-
couple devices to make sure they're functioning properly. None I will use on Rowan, of course, because that would be
okay, that's-
incredibly dangerous and ill-advised. But that means you don't get to use Shroud.
I could give you a potion that will. Nonsense! How about we actually put your things to some practical uses? I think that would be kind of fun. Don't you agree, Rowan?
Professor Bombadil.
Um.
So look
sir?
at Rowan. Do you see him? I have a
Mhm.
flamethrower.
Yeah.
I don't think this is a good idea.
And? Oh, I have some ointment that will
The
make
pain
only,
part is not what
like,
worries me.
that will
You're
make
not
it-
putting 2 and 3 together here.
No, it's fine.
But it's cool. I think a good warming up is important as well.
If I can have my shroud, it's fine, sir.
Besides, I got some special ointment that can negate some of the damage. All he'll get is like a little like a bump in the arm, a slap in the wrist, as they say.
Very well. I'm still going to warm up.
All right. Well then, I'm gonna go get the potion. You guys prepare yourself.
The sight's off. The sight's really off.
Now is the time to make the adjustments, I suppose.
Yes. Gods. That's harder to aim. Much more used to a rifle.
Well, we have time. That's what this is for, I suppose.
Still doesn't reach quite as far as I'd like. Can't hit the far one with it yet, but... Gods. That's really off. Actually, wait. If I do this, that makes it worse. Understood. I don't think I'm using any of these, because they're still a bit off.
Oh, there's time to make tweaks, I suppose. Oh my.
Busy day, and I'm already tired of standing. Oh, there's a lot of people over there. I didn't even realize.
Yeah, they were here for a while actually, but yeah. Still need to speak to Bombadil. I need to ask him about a few things with alchemy. So I'm sure this is going to be fun.
I'm debating on alchemy.
I
I
don't know
was
if I
thinking
want
of,
to get too involved, but
well, even still, just learning the basic potions, and if I'm able to create some sort of mock version of your shroud.
There you guys are.
You looked directly at us.
What, me? No, I have bad eyesight.
I could give you some new eyes. Might help.
Don't worry. I like. Well, that could be a very good idea. I like my old eyesasses. You see. Anyways,
We could give you magnifying vision.
was...
Or night vision. Do I give night
That's
vision?
perfectly fine. I already have headaches with my current eye. We do have... We can see the dark a bit more fluently, as they say. Anyways, besides the point, I was holding a potion in my hand earlier, but it kind of disappeared. So I'm just going to say that I have it on my hand around here. Now, this right here is a Bombadil patented anti-burn ointment. If you slather it upon your skin and your clothes, it should make it so that your fire will just kind of like leave like a little scratch mark, nothing more.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be using any
It's
fire.
just fire. It is just.
All of my devices seem to be slightly
did you say
off.
You were gonna flamethrower him?
I just tested.
Oh. You know,
I don't like how many Madara
you
you brought back
mentioned
with you.
I don't remember having this many. Did you need anything from me, Madari? Mark, I think your name was Mark. Yes? What is up? Yes? Yes? I'm not really good at speaking Madari. You want to shoot?
They want you to stand there.
Yeah, you're talking about the wood, yes. I'm too weak to stand here. You see, no, he's talking about the wood. You see, there was a big predicament in my classroom the other today. When I came in, you know what? And I looked at the tables. You know, the most perplexing thing happened. Can you guess what happened?
There was no tables.
No, even worse. They replaced my pure mahogany. Did you hear all of that?
Yes.
I believe so.
Yes. They replaced my tables with pure mahogany to willow oak. They're a different color and they're not as sturdy anymore. It's preposterous.
How could you ever do alchemy
for
on
those tables.
willow oak? Truly, the worst of
Well, that's
woods.
the thing. Well, that's the thing. Willow oak is very vulnerable to spontaneous combustion, and
So you have very
it's not
flammable tables in your room right now, is what I'm hearing.
I can see
exactly. That's a problem. That's why I've been asking.
You know, the chancellor's right over there.
His name was.
I'm pointing the other direction. But behind that way.
Oh, well, he seems to be a bit busy at the moment, so
He's teaching a lesson.
I'll let him. I'll talk to him. Yes, he's teaching right now. I tasked this little friend of mine to find the culprit. Did you find the culprit? No, not yet. He's still searching. But if you find him, drag him to me, and I'll give him like a piece of my mind in more ways than one.
You know,
I'd start with Ignis, honestly.
I'm not good at Madari language. He's trying to tell me something.
they're asking how they're ever going to find the culprit without more clues.
Oh,
No,
wow.
you're not? Oh.
Yeah, that's a very good idea. Any of you guys speak Madari?
No, I never bothered.
Please, sir.
Every time a Madari's gotten close to me, it tried to kill me.
They do tend to attack us often.
Oh yeah. I remember you guys are still on that little. Oh.
But nonetheless.
Well, regardless, yes, I have a little bit of a sparring exercise with these two. So, if you find the culprit, wave your hands like this, and I'll consider that the way. All right?
Just remember, Madari. Your days are limited.
You don't have to do it again.
No, that's a fire.
It works, but it's not as long range as I wanted it to. It's cold. It's fine. It'll go out, maybe.
Well, no. You also got the fence over there.
I did not reach the fence. It did not reach that far. That's the problem with it. This one's the long reach one. Oh, not when it hits the
Okay,
floor.
you don't have to keep shooting it.
Oh, I missed.
We don't want to hold fire in there.
You know, I just realized
come on,
I
follow me,
missed
butter.
the target and it went straight through the wall. We might want a better wall. Because that went like straight to the path.
There's definitely been a lot of shoddy woodwork happening recently along the desk.
Actually, it kind of looks like mahogany.
I have none of it. Nah, mahogany doesn't look like that.
Well, no, like some of the
been here for
planks,
so
they look kind of new. They're a little like mahogany colored.
That's clearly.
Your eyesight isn't what it used to
Pine.
be.
I know my wood.
They would not use pine. Pine is highly flammable
I can
too.
say the same. Well, it's reinforced. Reinforced pine.
Of course.
Regardless, come on. We have to get you guys to some sparring exercises. Chop. I want to see some improvement from the last 3 months.
Inform.
Understood, sir.
There we go.
Where would you like to go for this?
All right, follow me. We're gonna do it in the arena. Or where do you guys usually spar?
The arena? I mean, we usually just go over
really
there.
good.
Into like the circles.
Usually just one in the circles.
Oh,
but
Okay, then let's go to the circles. I'm sorry. You know, I'm not usually the facilitator of sparrings, okay? So
I
bear with me on
appreciate
this.
The dedication to the
appreciate you
craft.
reaching out.
I mean, I am interested. Like,
Also, I just crunched some numbers in my head.
I failed to.
I don't think I can cast the flamethrower anymore.
You just.
I did use it like 4
That means you're in the
times.
advantage.
I did use it a lot. Oh wait, no, I have more mana. That's right. We're good.
I don't think you should be expending your daily energy this quick. But come on, let's get some sparring done.
Isn't that the whole point of this spar?
Circle or the baby circle? Yes.
After this, at some point, I would like to talk to you in a little more private circumstances about so many non-human members around. If that's all the same.
Of course. Private conversations and well-kept secrets is Bombadil's tried and true fall.
Hang on, I need to
Not exactly a
test
secret,
something
just
quick.
Comfort.
I didn't think about this.
Tell me down the primer of how you guys. Tell me about the primer about how you guys spar.
Well, that's why.
magical capabilities. Just tests of skill, I suppose.
I will say, as
You
Rowan's
guys both have
captain, I'd
weapons?
like to look at his martial prowess more than his magical.
Ah,
I already
martial
know.
prowess.
I already know
Well,
of his magical capabilities.
All
They're
right,
very
then, well,
good.
since both of you guys seem to be very, very limber in the bodies, I want to see first takedown. First person to get to take the person down. Does that work for both of you?
How about we
Like-
just go until one of us is moderately hurt?
I was gonna say, like, probably till we're moderately injured, yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. I feel like any more. Oh. Excuse me. Slipped
I'm
on
not
snow.
exactly the easiest to heal.
I mean, I guess looking at it, it's fair. I mean, fair enough. All right. One-on-one, hand-to-hand combat only. I want to see good shots. I
Hand-
thought you guys
hand
were
to
using
hand?
your hands. Did you guys say martial prowess?
That
Fire-
weapons include martial prowess.
Oh, I
Just
thought
no
you guys were talking
magical
about hand to
expense. No.
No, that's martial arts.
We were.
Very
Martial
different.
arts, okay. You know, I'm not.
And if it's martial arts, if it's martial arts, I still have a major advantage.
No, but not. Yeah, that would.
Oh, fair.
You
Okay.
basically made of metal, right?
Yes.
That would not be a fight I would win.
By pound, you are more metal than man.
Okay, fine. You can use
Metal
your
man.
sword. What weapon do you have, Rowan?
I have a mace and shield stored nearby, which I can go get.
Okay. I can slather them with my little concoction from when we used back then, so you guys can go to your heart's
Return.
content without hurting anyone too hard.
I want to do that.
Yeah, that works. I'll go get my equipment then real quick.
I wish my belt was my shield.
All right.
Actually, it's another device. See, each of the little bits of metal has a little etheric matrix inside of it, which resonates with the etheric matrix inside of my forearm.
Oh, I see.
You didn't understand a word I just said, did you?
I didn't say I understood, I just said I see.
It's like bees. Queen bee up here, those are all the worker bees.
Oh, that makes sense.
I tell the queen bee thing, the worker bees come and help.
Alright, both of you, let me slather your weapon with some ointment so that you guys can hurt each other without any compromise. Alright, just put my... There. Alright, this is a very long weapon, even taller than me. There you
Just
go.
pour it there and it'll go down.
You are fair. I like doing it my way, but fine, if that's what you really want. There, turn it around to the other side. There we go. And that should be good. Now give me your shield, just in case you want to bash somebody's head with it.
If I bash someone's head with it, it breaks. I don't think I'm going to be bashing anyone's head in.
Okay, never mind. Then, alright, Rowan, give me a little spiky spike. Oh, give me a bit.
Your spiky spike.
Look, I am not the one who dictates the name of weapons.
The alchemical term for a mace is a spiky spike.
Look, I'm not moving, but just pretend I already flattered it.
Understood.
He's done it. Well, now there are a bunch of people here who are going to watch us.
Sorry, okay, I'm back. Alright, sorry about that. Alright, both of you go into Chancellor Malik. I was just getting these guys ready for some.
You might
quick
want to
sparring
step out
lessons
of
with
the
their live
ring.
Weapons.
Sounds good.
Don't worry, I gave them some ointment so they won't hurt each other too hard.
Form.
Alright, first one to moderately injure the person wins. Make sure not to fall out of the ring. And most importantly, have fun.
Also, I'm not healing you. You'll need to find somebody else.
Rowan's a healer. He can heal me or himself. Oh.
Thank you, Talia. I'm not confident I can take care of myself.
Oh, Bombadil. I'm not sure I remember to tell you. Did you hear that Lady Rosewood is on the ship? She'll be arriving.
Well, Rowan,
Is that?
Yes.
whenever you're ready.
I guess you mean I can finally meet boss?
That weapons?
Yes.
I'll let you get first hit.
Headmistress? I have to ask her
I'm
what
good.
her preferred title is.
Good to go?
That's
Yes.
probably right. I wouldn't want to call her boss that too much, but I'm finding it cute. I have so many questions. Like what? I ever get
You don't get
Getting stronger, I see.
Listen, you have
Still gotta work a bit on that swing. Will admit this sword's a little heavier than I'm used to.
Yeah, it looks heavy.
Oh. Oh dear. Well, there goes that.
Oh, that is pretty temporary.
Also, did you know that they replaced the furniture in my classroom from mahogany to oak willow? Preposterous.
Keep up your guard.
we need to save
What's got me with that one? Doing all right?
Got one more in me, I think. One more in me.
bullshit here and there, you know.
Good one. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Yeah, no, you're right, you're right. Okay, you got me. You got me.
You wait, I don't. That's the lesson here.
Don't worry, we won't dock your paycheck.
Yeah. Good point.
That's good, that's good. Also, congratulations to everyone. Good job.
Natalia, can you,
Hey, you guys definitely worked hard. Any injuries? How
Talia's taking care of Rowan. I only got hit once. I will be fine.
Good, that's good to hear. Well,
It was a side hit, so not much that.
Students have not. Oh yeah, it's good. Yeah, good to hear. Good to hear. Well, it's good to know that our students, despite 3 years of downtime, 3 months of downtime, have been still up to shape.
3 years really did go by so quickly.
We've been running through their faces like crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. But no,
sorry, I guess you guys have been.
Oh.
You good? Oh, I probably got fucked. Nice shoot, though.
I just wish you could take more hits. Still working that part out.
Could be, yeah.
Maybe the being there of multiple parts isn't very good, at least not when they're not together. You need to maintain structural integrity, not all.
I need to increase the input of the mana. That's the main problem.
The thingy, does the thing, the other thing, thing?
Yes, but not really healable.
What are you gonna do? Heal metal?
You doubt my abilities.
I'll be fine.
Yeah, you're on your own.
Yeah, I do.
I'll fix it later. It's just an arm.
It's fine.
It's just an arm.
You know it's working.
Form. Look out.
Ah, nice. Very nice.
But yeah, he hit right about here, and that's when the field shattered itself. So there must be a weak point somewhere around here that I'll have to work on.
The weak point. It might be the little seams or something there.
I mean, it actually works really fine on the bottom side. Like, I've realized the bottom field is working. It's all mathematical tweaks and such. Return.
Honestly, ever since we got
I mean, at least yours works. Mine is still exploding. So, you're doing better than me.
If you want help, I can help. I'm not doing much.
I do need your help, please.
I'm so jealous. I've been kind of.
I'd like to have them working soon, and by soon I mean
working on
the next time we're here.
Soon, trademark.
The notes that the letters have been coming back.
Soon, trademark, yes.
About some of the people coming in here, and it looks like from what have we been
I
hearing.
mean, I just thought about it. It must be very convenient for you not to be able to feel any cold in your arms or legs, because, you know...
Actually, because I have to keep the flamethrower at a certain temperature, I use the excess heat that it generates. I pump it back through my arm into my gambeson and through my mask.
Oh, that's extremely convenient. Good job on you.
That's why I have the constant heat emission from my side vents. I mean, part of it's my breath, but...
I thought it was just you breathing.
Do you breathe this fast?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, no.
I mean, it all goes out the back when I take it off, but...
blood flow. What do you mean out the back?
I mean, all the heat goes back into the back when I'm not wearing the mask.
Okay.
But...
How's everything going?
Let's wait for
good.
Everyone to settle down again.
Yeah, very well. Has Penny asked you anything from? Any requests? Has Penny made any, like, funky little requests? Anything strange? Nothing?
You did ask to receive a piggyback ride.
That's what I'm talking about. Did you do it?
Kind of. Well, I mean, not necessarily. No, I didn't say that he couldn't. Just that no, not time. I was just not seeking that at the moment.
Great, because I completely.
How are you, Rowan? Feeling better?
Cold, sore. They're pretty normal.
Yes.
Why do you ask?
How are the students, by the way?
No, we were just discussing riding dragons a little bit ago.
You were mentoring some students earlier. Hopefully they're all.
Please don't ride, Lefron.
Tough, I guess.
Then we have to go marching on a mission.
Yes, please.
He's supposed to
Apparently, these students
Cause
really understand.
being that is so horrible.
The cold and also just trudging.
Piggyback ride? I don't remember that being against.
It is kind of surprising.
Lefron, think fast.
You can learn like a
Didn't Leo do that?
in a matter of
What? I
a matter of days.
No, you guys were done with them. I'm not.
Study for months even just to learn the basic fireballs. What do you think, like days?
So be it.
Get more?
You think fast?
Oh shit, we're still throwing snowballs.
This again.
Well, I thought we were done, and then I realized we weren't. Hold on a second.
You're all in this now. That was a terrible throw. That was less of a terrible throw.
I'll get it next time. But I'm not throws will take it.
There's a whole rack of weapons, Socializing.
They're not mine.
I guess you won't know that happened, but they were able to stand up against those beasts. I mean, not unscathed, of course, but you know, being able to stand up against them. These are your everyday students.
For just a moment, I'm freezing.
Have something yet.
Don't you know, Lefron? I'm Palvindorian.
Hopefully they can continue this and
We don't take truces. Still we win.
Why does that keep happening? That's a destruction.
Alright, now dodge this one. That's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. For reference, that's where my gun is.
You don't.
I don't believe that is why is everyone using every other form of weaponry in a snowball fight? It's for snowballs.
I could light up one of the braziers for you.
I think my outfit is just drenched. I just need to change.
I am getting a little cold too.
Frosted.
Can we now enact this truce? Possibly. I feel that would be the way to...
I'll accept the truce if I can steal Philia. I just need to talk to you for a second.
Stealing Philia.
Before you guys go,
are you alright?
He's still in range. I could take him out right now.
Wait.
Alright, Luca, have I shown you this yet?
no. I think I just saw you shoot something.
I've made things much more convenient, so instead of actually having to pull out a gun, I can just aim my arm.
Oh, cool.
Is convenient. Done.
It's way easier.
A lot less threatening, but I mean, it's counterbalanced by the fact that now you wear a mask with a skull on it.
Well, I put in the teeth to protect the Aethertech skull.
That was not.
Did you throw a rock at me?
I can't believe you just threw a rock at him. That was so rude.
We can't keep throwing rocks at people. Are you alright, Luca?
Sorry.
I think I'll be okay.
Is that Mordred? Is that Mordred?
Yes.
It looks ridiculous.
I'm just wearing a coat.
Congrats.
I can't look that direction.
It's the Madari, isn't it? I understand.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean?
The Madari literally pulled a hammer on me earlier.
Oh, it's a tiny hammer. It's a Madari-sized hammer. What is he gonna do to you? Your shins aren't even made of skin.
Climbed me and hit me in the back of the neck, permanently paralyzing me.
What? Why would he? But why would he? What? They wouldn't.
More, but I don't think they would exactly.
Really
thought of
specific.
a way to do that.
Well, that's where I moved all my aetheric cores. They're all on my back now.
Huh? Oh, okay.
Well,
I figured.
What if you land on your back?
Well, I mean, I figured having them on my front was a worse idea.
With
Well, yeah, but if you land on your back now.
That is.
To be fair, I don't expect to fall.
Come find me if you need me.
Well, if you say so.
You want to talk?
Yes, just a quick talk over here. Are you familiar with divination magic at all?
I haven't ever used it.
But you know the concept, correct?
Yeah.
I've been looking into a way to kind of create a device similar. Nothing too special, but yes, an Aethertech device. One that could be used to look into the future, not by years or anything, but although everything I'm reading says looking into the future is a waste of time, so perhaps I could use it to look into the past. Sounds easier.
Maybe.
Though it's definitely in the,
What sort of things are you thinking that would be used for?
I was going to try to implement it into a helmet for a armor set that I'm working on. A full-body Aethertech armor set. Similar to my limbs in nature, but incorporating different devices into it. Different weaponry, defenses, and utility. Being able to replay the past in your head, at least better than memory, could provide for some interesting concepts with training, such as shadow boxing, or fighting opponents you fought before. It's all theoretical at this point, and I've looked into the magic a bit, but mainly looking for help, as most of those spells require multiple people.
Yeah. You need more, mana and stability.
I should be fine on the mana output, seeing as I've effectively doubled my capacity over the 3 months. The main issue is if something does go wrong, well, people have been known to instantly die, so safety measures are in order.
Definitely.
Actually, we could probably put a limiter device on it to prevent specific feedbacks.
Yeah, because I think the worst thing would be if it were to start a sort of loop where it starts recording itself as part of it and then focuses on that. Could you imagine if it, because is it purely a visual thing you're thinking of?
Well, it'd be like reliving the past.
Reliving.
Seeing where your exact mistakes were. So you get every sense. At least that's how scrying was described to me.
Right.
Regardless, it is a work in progress. Though I should start working on it within, the week or so.
Okay.
But I will keep you updated.
Okay. I suppose keep you updated, I guess. The new shield generator is almost done. I just have to put the case together.
Wonderful. Have I shown you my new shield yet?
I think I saw it for a moment.
Yes, it's a new system I'm working on with ferrum and magic. This acts as a central hub, and each of the individual pieces has a separate etheric crystal inside, with its own matrices to react. Currently I only have the one shield, but my next project is to expand upon its uses. I'm not sure with what exactly, but maybe a larger out front wall kind of shield, or perhaps using the rather sharp nature of it as a personal area defense.
Yeah, I can only imagine how that would be useful if you were able to plant that onto the ground somewhere.
Well, the hard part is the hub has to stay with it. So it'd be more of like a larger shield in front of me that I can then use to push up with people. More mobile wall kind of deal. But even that's a little finicky, considering the lack of pieces I have so far. Oh boy, I think Rowan's gonna lose. Good luck, Luca. Good luck. Oh, he fell. He's down. He's down. Get him. Get him. Get him. Get him. Yes. Yes.
Please, what did you do? I'm not sure what
Luca, do you need assistance? Do you need assistance? Do you need assistance, Luca?
Buy me time!
If you chase him, I scorch you. If you chase him, alright, well that's one. Well, I bought him time.
Alright.
They doubted it.
Luca's problem now.
The entire 3 months.
That one wasn't as bad. Took me about 5, I think. Something like that.
I've seen any of them today?
And mine still explodes when I try to activate it.
I mean, that's not data tech, so I don't know.
It's just crafting.
Yeah.
What is it?
Here,
Speaking
can you
of,
just like put your hands on
I
the-
would not have been able to
mine?
do that little trigger if it wasn't for you, so thank you.
You're welcome.
And you just rub it.
Effectively, what happens is his sword gets bigger. That's the simplified way.
Really, it just goes from a slashing weapon to a blunt weapon.
Yeah, it gets bigger.
I think it just gets sharper.
Your hands are really warm.
Instant sharpness.
Weapon that outrightly sharps itself.
Sharpens itself. I mean, if you're hitting metal, maybe that. You're probably gonna chip the blade now.
Thank you. You okay, Rowan? You wanna keep going?
Yeah, I'm good.
Fire on the inside of me, though.
Don't pull anything.
On the bench?
Pull things.
Sure. Yeah, of course. Thank you.
Should I grab Talia, or is there another medical? Oh, Ophelia's over there.
Talia's.
It's the second time he gets fucked up.
Actually, Phil, would you mind bandaging this for me?
He'll be fine.
Good cast, solid. Good job, man.
I only really helped with it. They really did the rest. I just made the mechanism. I'll admit, I thought it was just gonna be like for a sheathing purpose. I didn't realize he wanted it to use it as a blunt weapon.
Again, I don't really know if it's any less lethal, given, you know, the
It's
size and
not.
fucking strength of the button.
It's still
Yeah,
stupid
I'm pretty
heavy.
sure it's stupid heavy and he's stupid strong, so instead of cutting you, he just smashes you.
Breaks a leg or something.
Let me see, I want to see the
New
post.
students. I know that Kiki's not awake, but
Nice.
Yeah, I had one.
Sharp. Cut my nail a little bit. Good job. The fucking trigger. Well done mechanism. This is
Alright, now
slowly a
activate the
fucking
trigger. Show it
swing
off.
around, I can
It just closes it.
get mine already.
Sure.
Thank you. The one's on my shoulder. Wouldn't mind.
Ah, that's fucking nice. And by the looks of you swinging it around and smashing him with it, I will say that the fucking structural integrity is perfect on this. Good fucking job. This is splendid. I don't know exactly who made.
To be fair, I didn't show off my cool new weapon. I just grabbed it with my other hand.
It's all of crafting division, but I'm the one that was
You broke the shield, which is good.
Do you want to see a
I'm grateful to all of you.
It's good. You did good. This is nice.
I'll go see one and I catch my breath.
I'm not really sure how
Do you want me to bring Talia over? She's standing over there looking at us.
I'm pretty sure
she was seems like Yuki might be a little worried about her expending mana. I don't want to worry her.
Yeah, I know. You still have to
Stress her.
Fair.
Well, it
I'm pretty sure I can just take care of them myself anyways. Just need to get her breath.
Or you could just wait it out. It's not like anything major's happening. If something major does happen, you can just heal it then.
But with the whole little symbols, very
I suppose.
very nice.
I mean, I have to. You know me.
Yeah, of course, you know.
I'll at least defend you.
It's not just about the effectiveness, it's about the block.
I appreciate the sentiment.
Mr. Knight.
Oh, malfunction, sorry. Apologies.
You need to figure out how to deal with big weapons.
A lot.
Rush him.
You see how big the handle is?
No,
You see how big the handle is?
Probably right.
Yeah, for the
I mean, your mace isn't as effective in close range combat,
retractable.
but it's better than whatever weapon he's using.
Nice, everybody's been using Jackson's technology. I use it too.
The grip's in the chain on it. Oh, either way, I know at that point on the
Listen.
shield now at the very least, if I need it.
No, I'm fixing that later.
Simply splendid. Simply marvelous.
Worth a shot.
It's probably literally just a math problem.
Okay, you just wait until.
Right, well, you're good at that, I'm sure.
The input of mana, it's handling it too much.
Yeah, I don't really.
The best part is, I can pull it out whenever. I don't even need my mana.
She's been teaching me, but I'm still.
Oh?
Like, you feeling alright?
Yeah, I'm good. Just tired. Good fight, though. Appreciate the
mechanics, but as soon as I try to activate
Same to you.
Please try to refrain from killing my teammates.
Maybe it's the material.
It could go a little longer, I just...
Of course.
It might be the server, might be the
Is that
capacitor.
sword Aether Tech, or...? I assume so, but...
hey, I'm gonna head towards the docks and
It's
see.
just crafting.
I'm not exactly sure. I don't think it is specifically.
Oh, no, that's the Ignis symbol on it, is it? I thought that was the glowing runes.
Yes.
Oh, I see, that's design.
It does glow when I change the mood. When the mood changes, then
It's
it
mostly
lights up.
assortments of metals, steel, iron, a little bit of copper for a good conductor.
It's supposed to
there,
allow for
you
me
know.
to enchant it.
Well, only
if
only
we are
in
in
the
the
specific areas. I know copper
It
is
saves
the
the grace of having to
the strong and the strength in terms
write
of
it out.
metal.
I have
Well,
something similar on mine.
Iron, steel, copper,
I just...
bronze in some areas.
Mine's a little less interesting. I just carved the symbol in the wood, so I can
it's-
trace it.
Maybe it's the trend.
I got somewhat shaky hands, so it's kind of difficult for me.
It might be running.
I need to figure out how I'm gonna get my blood so I can use that
a few times, but I can't tone it down too much, or else it won't
I
regenerate.
can't just prick my finger anymore.
Yeah, that's the logistics thing
perhaps
you're
you
gonna have to
could
work out.
extract a vial of some sort.
Well, it has to be
No, that's
like
kind of
it
more
has to be like,
medical
isn't it
knowledge.
time based? Like it has to be fresh.
I imagine it has to be
Right.
somewhat
It is.
fresh.
Right.
I have a face.
Maybe you could create a
Cut a
device
cheek or
that's
something.
some sort of apparatus to your neck.
The other issue is
I'm gonna
way
avoid
drain
taking
from-
blood out of my neck, considering there are multiple
like
major
just
arteries
offering-
there.
Space to put it. It'll be a little.
Alright,
a lot of blood.
My medical knowledge is not
It'd
very
be plenty of blood.
strong.
The problem is it'd be too much blood.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Will help.
Well, I hope you're able to find an idea.
But I think we would exactly.
I have a couple of devices connected to organs.
Could
probably just extract from them.
Is so incredibly thin. Because if I put too little,
Could.
I don't know Aether Tech at all.
too much, it'll just.
Well, it's just a
destroy
tube.
the weapon itself. It's just such a.
It's just a
small
tube in
thing.
like a pump or something.
Well, as long as you like have a way for the tube to connect back into the
Trial and
cycle.
error. At least so far, that's what I've been doing.
Oh God.
Maybe the water
Kind of
can
scary,
help.
honestly.
I mean, if you really think about it, the human body is just one big pipe system.
I'm not sure, but you know that's internal.
Yes,
helpful, very likely. I would appreciate that.
Kind of, like veins are essentially just pipes if you think about it.
Thank you.
Blood pipes.
Sure, I get
I have no idea.
like this very often. At least, you know.
Well, that's
seems
rather
specific.
interesting and kind of gruesome idea.
Morbid. Yeah.
Seems that it works well.
I like the gloves.
Busy
Haven't seen those yet either.
all that time.
Do you want some Lumen logos on your gloves?
I don't want to steal his idea. I already got plastered on my face.
Alright, to be fair, he stole my idea.
Oh, I wouldn't mind. I did?
Yes, look at my arm.
I don't think that's
What
true.
I don't
so
recall
long.
having metal arms.
The logo. The logo, Lafron. You have the logo gloves, I have the logo arm. It's basically the same thing.
Oh, I see.
It's not that similar.
Yes,
It's not. That's the joke.
apologies.
We're teasing you, Lafron. Do not worry about it.
I know what's going on with the weapons.
Jealous of medical division.
It's the redirecting of the mana.
True.
Are
I'm
you
very jealous of medical
are you-
division.
Wrong arm. Wrong arm.
There's a wrong arm, damn it. Oh, God. I deserve that.
Forgets it doesn't need to do the other, so it tries to do both at the same
Hey,
time.
careful. You're in the firing range.
If I have a hard close, a hard stop to the mana,
I am.
where I don't want it to go, I'm 100% sure that the other one
accidentally get shot.
Covered in snow again.
That must have
Stop
to
that.
be it. And if it's not, I'm fucking good.
Chancellor Malik did mention that they had the bath in the school.
That has to be
Or
it.
at least enchanted.
Yes, we visited. It's warm.
Oh, it was enchanted? I didn't hear it was
I'll try-
enchanted.
At this point, I'll try anything as long as it makes them work.
There's a lot of steam coming off it.
That has a luxury.
It would help with all the cold water down.
Been 3 months
That's
of
what
this.
I feel on myself.
Casting, figuring out the
I'll be
mechanics,
bidding
a
you both
bunch of
farewell
fucking-
then.
Have a pleasant day,
Bring
Lafron.
out the servos. I could have just made something
You think
simple
people do?
like
I
that,
think it is.
but no, I had to go
I don't
for
know
a
how
bunch
people
of
work.
fucking functionality into it.
Zuku has
Instead of
introduced me
just
to.
doing something
I
that's
understand
simple,
it is
you
a
know,
form of
normal
commodity.
shield.
I've seen a few people
axe.
do it, but
No, it's gotta be a shield. Ain't
You
it?
seem to be a little more hip forward
I don't know
today.
if I have to go big, but hey, if I get
Am
it
I?
done, it'll be worth it.
good to,
Power
good
in
to know.
versatility.
Enough, I think I just saw your stomach.
Philia,
A little
if you
bit.
recall,
And also
I
much of
will
it.
be
Yeah, that happens
bath
when
house
it's
within
so I think-
Cold
How's
out.
it right now? My,
Oh, you're fine now, but you're on the ground. There you go.
no, my feet are
The snow's a little
also
deep there.
facing the wrong direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my feet is a little messed up. I'm gonna step off to the side for a second while I get my
Yeah, no
bearings.
problem.
No, I was just heading to the bathhouse. I was going to give it an inspection. Or, well, really kind of give it a test.
Thank you for helping me figure it out.
If you need anything, I'll be there.
Oh, no problem.
Sure.
I
mean,
really think you guys figured it out.
Anyone want to go take a bath?
It's the redirecting. It's the mana redirecting. That's what's fucking it up.
Now remember, I before Y, except after E.
Feel free to join me if you'd want.
Exactly.
How am I now?
I am, however, going to hustle over there.
Good.
because I'm
Better?
freezing cold, so I will see you there if you decide to join.
Must have been that last combat. He really knocked it out of you.
It twisted my ankle and my hip. Oh my.
Is it I before Y except after U? I before E? What's the
why?
rule with vowels?
You know when it is.
Should know this.
Winter.
I should know this, and I don't.
There's a lot of things we should know and we don't.
Common's hard.
True.
No, it's winter now. Specifically.
I before Y on except for after you, I want to say, but I don't remember.
I can't think of it.
Fucking idea what either of you are talking about.
I before Y except after U.
I don't know why we're talking about it though.
Yeah.
I think it's I before Y, except after you.
Why are you asking?
Well, because you were talking about
Is
Aethertech,
there
and so
something
I
in
made
the-
a grammar joke instead of a math joke.
Oh.
Because, you know,
Actually,
Aethertech, we
Aethertech and
use
grammar go
letters
hand in
with
hand.
numbers.
That's true.
Okay.
If you think math sucks, wait until the alphabet joins it.
And then wait till the other alphabet joins it.
Yeah, wait until the extra alphabet. You have to
I'm
learn
gonna
new language.
stay away from Aethertech if there's anything I can do.
That's only like the second and third circle stuff, though.
That's true, only the more complex. You have to use the
God, and then you
imaginary
get to the
numbers.
imaginary
Or
numbers.
complex numbers.
Oh God, you're both on the same
Complex
idea as
numbers.
well.
It's for when you have not enough numbers in a normal spectrum that you have to create a new spectrum.
Aren't there as many numbers as you need there to be?
Sometimes, not all the
No.
time.
Exactly.
There's also theoretical numbers.
I'm lost too. What's the theoretical number?
It's like a fake number, but it's
theoretical.
So instead of using a number, you just put in a letter. It's really weird. It's hard to explain.
Okay.
Right. You have trigonometry, so you can figure out which angles of the machine needs to rotate. You have
at least
mass
know what
volume calculations. Because you need to know,
right.
types of materials, the various properties of the materials,
Speaking
and
of
the
which,
mana, which is just magic.
Speaking of which,
No, you're so in depth.
I'm working on a couple devices, such as a repeating rifle. It's really... So, it sounds really simple to make a gun that just shoots a bunch in a row, but when you calculate the mana expenditure of it, you have to figure out a way to reserve it so that it doesn't spend as much mana as it shoots. Because if it's one shot per mana, and you make a weapon that fires like 30 shots in a couple
30
seconds, you're just
10
asking for
seconds.
your mana gate to explode at that point.
Exactly, that's extremely bad. What you could do is you just use the excess mod instead of just being, left. The gun itself redirects it back into the chamber. So that it
Yes,
can
but
use
that
it, and then
also
only after that
also
mana-
severely limits the range of the capability of the projectile because you're not using
You
as
can have
much
your
mana.
cake and eat it.
Well, I know, but I
How
want to
would you have
maximize
beef?
my range per mana spent.
Well, then you should probably, what's the word I'm looking for? Stockpile the mana inside of the weapon.
I was actually thinking of a way, like if the weapon rotated and held the heat inside of it, I could reuse the heat, therefore not needing as much mana.
Oh yeah, that works too. Do we need to make a rotating barrel for that? Oh yeah, we're not.
I mean, if I shoot a bunch of firebolts out of one barrel, the barrel's gonna melt.
Shit, barrel then. Make a stronger one.
No, it's because the barrel, the weapon.
What if you surround the barrel in water?
And I need to have water on me at all times. And then what if the water gets warm? What if it turns to steam?
Encase the water.
Then I need a supply
No,
of
let it come
water.
out. I mean, that's gonna build up pressure. That's
Yeah.
gonna build up pressure in the weapon. Fuck yeah.
That's
yeah,
that's just waiting for a steam explosion on my arm.
Well, then you can use it as a grenade and everything. Oh man, fuck.
Ah, pressure buildup. Release. Psh.
Release. That actually could work. Just imagine a shot of hot
Steam lance.
Please don't point at me with this.
You literally picked one of the worst people to say, I'm gonna hit you with a steam lance too. You didn't think that one through, did you?
Alright, we're able to find some. Whenever we're ready.
Regardless. What now?
I'm sorry.
Oh.
I unfortunately didn't see it coming.
I'll
And
admit, your mask went a little auto-tuney for a bit. It's good now, but...
It's good? I think. Shit cable.
Regardless, something to think about.
You could have the rotating barrels. I think that would work perfectly. But you could also have extra barrels, and you reload the barrel when it's fucking done, and then you keep shooting with it.
But I don't want to hold it.
Less,
I want to put it like on my arm or on my shoulder. Understood. Never.
The shoulder mounted. All right. There you go. Don't slip.
Yes, because with my two Aethertech eyes, I can set one for tracking. So if it's on my shoulder, I can connect it through my neck.
I don't know why that's the case, and that Professor Arcturus didn't know either. So.
I mean, yeah. Very good.
Or I could just like attach it to my arm and have it just shoot off. But I have enough things in my arm, like. Got the flamethrower, I got the shield, I got the gun.
The shield.
I'm running out of room in these things.
The gun. I think the shoulder might be the best idea. Because, the weight distribution.
I would say I'm going to put it on the top of my head, but that seems like a bad place for a gun.
Oh, that's going to look stupid. It worked, but it looks
I'll replace one of my eyes with a gun, so I just go beep, and then go
You're gonna lose fucking depth perception. You can't do that.
Yeah, I know.
Replace your tongue with the gun so that when you open your mouth.
God, I think how uncomfortable eating would be. You'd have to go around the gun.
It's true. What if you shoot your food? What if you shoot your teeth? I think the shoulder is just a better area.
They're talking about firearms, I believe.
Aethertech and firearms, mix of both. We're debating on where to put a third gun on me.
Aether arms are what Val has.
I mean, she's technically right.
Aether arms.
She's also technically right on that one.
You're well armed.
I finally got the double barrel to work.
Should be in an Aethertech division.
Oh, you have the gun this in that hand? Then you put the gun in that hand.
Well, I already have a gun in this hand. It just comes out from between the knuckles. Yeah.
Well, then put the other
See, this one's really easy, because it just connects to my forearm and just shoots. The sight's a bit off, though. But this one I'm really proud of. See, because it pops out of the top there.
The forearm? Okay, no, actually that. Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, yeah.
I can't hold it for much longer than that.
Nice.
No, the shield actually pops out of the arm. So the main hub pops out, then the rest of the pieces follow.
And the rest fall. Well, I'd put the other one, like, here, in this forearm. You don't have anything in this forearm, do you?
Well, it's part of the reserve for the other gun, because the gun actually takes a lot more components to use than the flamethrower. The flamethrower, and I just...
Shoulder.
Yeah, probably shoulder. I need new shoulders, because I just keep hitting them with these ones.
Yeah, but they look cool, though.
I'm working on a full redesign for Aether armor.
Cool. And they kind of, what you could do is, like, on your shoulder, put a little,
Do some tidying up over in the dorm if you need that.
Alright, I'll join you in a bit. You could put a little like hinge here on your shoulder, and then just have this part of the armor be on that hinge, and just be just be like bent all the time, so that when you bent your arm this way, it would maintain the rotation instead of going with it and hitting you. So it would just be full like this all the time.
I'd probably put it on the right arm, because if I'm shooting the minigun, Actually, what if I connect it to the back behind my shoulder? Because I'll have a chest plate on, most likely.
Yes.
And then it can pop out. Ooh.
That's
a much better idea.
I thought that was what you were saying. I thought that's what you were saying.
I was just going to mount it
shoulder blade
on the top of my shoulder. But yeah, the shoulder blade would be better.
Shoulder blade mounted, it pops out like this, and then you can aim it with your eye.
Anyways, I think I'm going to go get food.
I'm sure it'll have.
Lots of
I'm
training
gonna go
today.
help my team with the dorm. I don't know what the planning is.
Best of luck, Ulysses.
Oh yeah, I'll sign. Likewise.
I feel like I'm
need your help
forgetting.
tomorrow. So that shit doesn't pull up.
I feel like I'm forgetting. Oh, right. Now that we're more alone, I've been looking into an Aethertech device that will use divination.
Isn't that
Scrying.
Is that extremely volatile?
It's iffy with divine,
divination, with
not divination. Divination is different as it involves looking through time, effectively.
So we're making an instrument that can walk through time. Are you sure you can manage this? I mean, you know a lot about Aethertech, but time?
Well, I mean, the formulas aren't as, well, they're complex, but they're not out of the ballpark.
They're extremely complex. Maybe if you ask one of the seers, can they do that?
Can seers do that? I thought they just saw spirits and stuff.
They're called seers. I believe they could see into the future. I don't fucking know what they can do.
I thought they just saw spirits and talked to Fae and whatever. I don't know.
I don't know what the spirit realm can do, but maybe it can look into the future.
I don't know anyone who can scry on campus. But worth looking into, I figured.
It was probably. They could probably help you with looking into the future.
I could ask whatever new professor we're getting.
That's true. How many new ones?
I know we have at least one new one. Because I went up to the Aethertech lab and there's 2 names on it now. Skyette and Evard or something. And since Skyette's mainly crafting, you know, apples and oranges, there's only 2 things that can go up there. Unless we have a second crafting teacher, which would be... Actually, no. Now that I think about how many crafting division people there are, that wouldn't be too bad.
But we have 2. If we have one Aethertech, one crafting, even if there's a lot of people in crafting, some of them are probably more in the Aethertech department than the crafting one.
Like me.
Like me, like you.
Regardless, it's just an idea. I do know that, based on my readings, scrying rituals take place with multiple people to prevent the single caster from having their head explode or something. So, that's why I'm getting people, so I can...
A lot of kinks to work out.
Yeah. Definitely not a solo man project or solo man usage thing.
No, I wouldn't.
Gotta figure out a way to link it to people.
Cable? Something they could hold?
Or just like a handle. Make it big enough so that multiple people could just put both hands on it. Yes, my hands count even though they're not real. Mana flows through them. But it's all an idea right now. Food for thought.
Nothing is still in the theoretical stage.
I know Felia's interested, so...
Updated. Yeah, that would be extremely useful. If we could predict threats before they happen, that'd make us essentially invincible.
According to my readings, it's not very good at predicting the future. Apparently, the future changes a bunch.
The fuck's it used for?
Looking into the past. Think about it. Remember the Lynette's, their Aethertech studies? What if we could see what he was doing?
Ooh, I assume a lot of information has been lost over the centuries and even just years.
I mean, what if he abandoned some of his notes? What if he had even more? What if he'd left with actual knowledge? What if he was successful?
Give us that could actually turn the world. If he has some sort of technology that's useful enough, it could definitely. It's a very good opportunity. This could be game changing.
The only problem is we'd have to make it mobile enough to move at locations, because I believe scrying is location based, or at least object based. We have notebooks we can test it on, but.
Well, I mean, if you want to move it, we could just slap some wheels on it. That wouldn't be too difficult.
Or get Ignis team.
Or that, yeah. Fuck it, carry it. But the wheels would probably help a lot.
I mean, how do you think I got that cannon up there? It was just Gelib and Murtash.
You.
God, no, I'm not lifting a cannon myself. Because Lefron I couldn't find. You know how hard it is to find Lefron with how much he runs around?
What about Kingsley? Wait a minute. Why the fuck didn't you just ask Kingsley? I bet he could carry that shit on his own.
Kingsley doesn't like me.
Yeah. Oh, shit, then.
He's still not happy about me being leader. Last time we talked, whenever that was. Regardless. Oh, I won't keep you. I'm going to go head over to the main building, get some food.
Team to help.
Good talk. Oh, my legs are sore. It's been a while.
Farm & Co. The newest, hottest, greenest farming company that this world has ever seen, and we're looking for workers.
But first of all, nice to meet you. My name is Rowan. How long have you been on campus again?
We've been here for some time.
Some time, okay.
Sure, sometime.
Nice to meet you as well.
Nice to meet you.
Jordan.
At the moment, we
Kent
are
and Jotham,
entrepreneurs. Kent and Jordan.
Jordan.
Kent and Jordan.
Apologies. Nice to meet both of you.
Yes. We are at the moment selling farm supplies, farm utilities.
Sure.
Seeds, farms, anything farm related.
Anything
and
farm.
We're offering you, and potentially you, the position of minimum wage plus 5%.
To work on the farm.
If you prove to be valuable to the company.
In the middle of winter.
I'm afraid that I'm...
Yes.
Yes.
We already spoke with Mordred about it. It's actually possible to plant crops in the winter here. It's quite a bustling farm out there.
For some odd reason.
It honestly freaks me out. I feel a little weird. It's strange.
Fair magic.
Interesting at the very least.
So, mull it over. Just think about the deal.
I'll think about it. I think Ignis might be a little interested. I know many of them are in farming division.
Oh, they were not interested.
No, they were
not interested.
Umbra. You're thinking of Umbra
looking
team.
for the green people.
Umbra also has quite a few, but I don't think any of them are in right now.
We're looking
Just
for
saw
the green
Luca.
people, but they're apparently on a ship.
Luca, I believe, is taken off for the evening now.
Ah, I see. Well, Angeal's probably around.
So it's some. Oh, Angeal. Actually, I just saw Angeal not too long ago. I don't know if Angeal's on farming.
Spoken with Angeal, I believe. The one down at the...
Whoever had the completely blackface.
And
The
hair
what?
covering their eyes. And they got purple.
Blackface.
And like pitch black.
Ah, right.
Yeah, that should be Angeal. We'll think about it.
Yes, mull it over.
I'm glad to hear it.
5%, maybe 10, if you prove valuable.
Keep in mind.
Now let's...
Come find Kent or Jordan.
of Farm and Co.
And if you find any Madari, we befriended a lot of the Madari. Just tell them that that you're interested, and they'll come to us.
Noted.
Good day to you, gentlemen.
Let's go, Jordan. Let's go,
Take
tuck you in.
care.
Let's go, Kent.
We have a whole farming division.
I just didn't know how to deal with that encounter, to be honest. Also, I don't know if we're supposed to mention the Fey stuff around villagers and whatnot.
It's kind of obvious with the massive trees.
That's fair. I more of, like, it's not so much Fey stuff in general. It's just
it's spirit.
Maybe less
whatever.
specific about you, but you didn't go into detail about any of them. But probably for the best if we don't mention anything about Kia or anything.
I'm not going to tell them there's a literal god on campus. It'd be ridiculous. They'd look at me like an insane person.
I mean, probably true.
What are you up to?
I'm waiting on a meeting to be finished.
I see. Look out, a ninja.
Professor Bumbada.
You better stop that before I blast you from here. I think it worked.
Professor? Didn't know if he was in there, honestly. I thought it was just him and the Chancellor. Chancellor, do you know? Oh, never mind. It's the man I was looking for there.
Well, I mean, the giant light outside was on.
Well, I didn't want to disrupt the meeting between the professors.
No, that's what the giant light is for. It's, hey, go the fuck in.
Oh, it is, I think. Okay, my apologies then.
No. We're talking about dumb bullshit, like, apparently Bombadil has a secret pen name. He writes it on.
Is it Richard?
Curious to hear that now, but...
At least one secret pen name. I think it's more, but...
I'll see if I can pry the information out of him, I guess, at some point.
Excellent. Have you seen Mordred? Apparently he's selling a farm or
not
something.
recently. Yeah, there was something that some of the villagers mentioned. Where were they from again? Were they from Lindale or Lindale or?
Yeah, I do believe. From Lindale? I don't know.
They offered us minimum wage.
Spoken to them a whole lot. Oh, what the hell's a minimum wage?
And a 5%.
Good question, sir.
Okay, I thought they're from Lindale then.
Yeah, fair enough.
To be honest, it sounded kind of scammy.
It did, but I didn't want to say it to their face.
To commemorate your time here, your favorite student.
If you want to talk to Bombadil, he's talking to the Madari.
I will, excuse myself, sirs.
Here's a letter.
I see.
From the last part. From your dearest students.
Oh, they didn't sign it. Okay. What do you mean I am dying? Who wrote this? Did you write this?
But don't be ridiculous, Bombadil. If I wrote it, I would have signed it.
Exactly. Somebody wrote that I was dying. First of all, I'm still
You're
young.
not?
I think. Well, I'm young at heart.
He's old.
Of course, sir.
First of all,
You've already mentioned
it's
you're
very
in your 90s.
like I said, I'm young at heart.
That means he has a good heart, so we don't have to worry about that one.
Spunky as old
His liver, however, we've heard how much he likes the Viking ale.
Anyways, thank you for the letter, young Madari. I guess actually, I will. Never mind. Anyways, be on your way now. If you can kindly throw that to the trash, and I guess here's a coin for your troubles. There you go. Have fun.
I can't believe Bombadil just told him to throw the gift in the trash.
I mean, it was a death threat, I think. Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes.
Do it and
possible,
die.
I'd like to speak to you about something. Perhaps in your office?
Yes, yes. You wish to talk? Yes, I'm still open for words. Sorry, it's been a while since I've last talked to people. It's very. Hey, no, don't squish the Madari.
I didn't. I actively avoided him.
Just fixing your shoes. There you go.
I literally just fixed them. They are fine.
You know what they say, the Madari sees things that some people can't. Anyways, enter my room if you wish.
I'll catch you later, Rowan.
And exchange pleasantries.
Okay.
There we go. Let me just open the interaction light, as they say. It helps people know I'm here because I'm too short sometimes.
Fiddler.
Hello.
Hello.
I didn't know you were Philia, Lafron.
I just heard a voice and I was just didn't expect it. Greetings.
Oh,
greetings to you as well.
just talking about you. Are you in farming division?
Oh, nice.
You should.
I'm not, no.
Try the,
Alright, then that must be the other person from Umbra.
Very exquisite.
Calum, right?
I am, but
Yeah, I think he's part of the division, yeah.
Muscle division now.
There were these shady farmers looking to sell material.
Yeah, we saw
Shady?
Yes,
They
shady.
seem to want to try to start a business. I didn't see them as shady.
They offered low
Yeah,
pay
sometimes they go
with the
around.
promise of massive fortunes.
Minimum wage plus 5%, something like that.
I see.
I'll pick it up later, don't worry.
They have problems with Madari, something like that.
No,
So
they're
Pedro,
friends
they're
with
naming them
Madari.
Madari now.
They're naming them? They're not...
There's one in particular that they're
Elsa.
not on too good terms with. Good evening. Morning.
Morning.
Discussing the
I'm
farmers.
assuming this is about... Yes. Don't agree to any of their deals. The Chancellor is about to have a very important talk with them due to them wanting to stuff their pockets using our supplies.
I see.
So wait, they're selling us our own supplies?
I'm unsure exactly what their deal is, but they're wanting Mordred to give them supplies and then them to sell it and stuff their pockets. So either they're selling our stuff and they're taking the profits themselves, or they're taking our stuff with promise of return and stuffing their pockets and we won't see them again. I'm unsure which. The Chancellor's gonna straighten it out, though.
Understood.
Alright.
Is it warm?
Oh, that's it. Concern settled then?
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Also,
You caught us right as we went out of it.
I was unsure if anyone here was interested in any information about mana trees, such as the ones growing outside.
Yeah, I knew those were something caused by our relationship with the creatures, but
Here.
yeah.
Creatures is a little crude.
I don't know what to call them.
Spirits.
Spirits.
Spirits, that's it.
Kyr being goddess of the island, Kurno, god of the forest. Or this island in full, specifically. But if anyone would like a bit of an impromptu lesson, just going over some basic facts, I'll be down in my room.
Understood.
Understood?
No. If you think anyone would be interested, inform them. Otherwise, I'll be there in just a few minutes.
Of course.
Of course, the conversation ends as soon as I sit.
I feel Murta should be interested, but I don't know where he is.
Oh, he's around.
Well, I'd hope so, but just not a quick word. He's precisely.
I had to estimate.
The intake numbing agent, or else the paint is hidden.
Fuck, I can't do math. 28, times free? What is that?
28. Well, there's a mountain.
28 times 3, that is 84.
Cool. That's when we fight the dragon. I'm sure of it.
What?
84 days.
84
days to fight a dragon.
Seems like the next
fun.
I think,
But before we get to Leviathan,
I think, 84 days is... I don't think it can travel that far in Cinderosa.
I don't know. Taking this
Doesn't
rambling
it take
the usual.
Just take like a couple months from Droza?
maybe a little bit longer.
They've discovered a little longer than 84 days.
Impromptu, just a few fun facts about mana trees.
Oh, sure. I guess I can sit in.
More concerned about the blazing.
Teaming is learning about magic. Let's go.
Yeah, that would be fun.
It's been quite a while since we had a lesson.
Gooey. Let's see if this still kills me when I walk in.
No, this is gonna be a bit more.
You should probably
open
put
lecture.
yourself
You
down.
may join and leave as you wish.
Right.
It's not a set lesson.
Is this spot taken, Caleb?
Go ahead.
Were you able to hear me all right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Very well. So, as you know, after we saved Kia, the goddess of the island, the large trees, several of them, popped up around the campus. These are all mana trees. You were informed when they sprouted not to touch the glowing portion of them. That is a resonance effect. That is pure mana. However, like these mana tree saplings I brought from home, you may notice something a little strange about them. Despite being inside, they're covered in snow. The reason for this is a mana tree is not a specific kind of tree. Any tree can become a mana tree, as long as it is suffused with a large amount of mana. Once it does, however, it's able to sustain itself both naturally through photosynthesis as well as through mana. What you see for the glowing portion is based off of what form of mana it more leans towards. These ones being specifically light mana, water mana, and ice mana. However, due to winter arriving, there's an increased amount of cold and ice mana in the environment. All things apart have mana in it, including the water outside. This has resulted in an additional effect. Mana trees, even if inside, will start to pull in a bit of that extra ice and cold mana, resulting in them frosting over like this, even while inside.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I had a question regarding the effects of the environment, Mona. Well, as you say, with it being colder and how it's influencing the trees, could it also afflict other types of magic? Like for say, if someone's a fire user, are they going to find it more difficult to cast their magic in this environment?
Slightly. Not going to be a strong effect. Now, if they were in the middle of a blizzard, yes. But it'd just be having snow outside and being cold, no. Now, this also only largely affects those who do not have an affinity, those who must still draw mana from the environment. It being colder, there is less heat and fire mana. So, them pulling mana for the spell from the environment, they may have to pull from a lot wider area, but not enough so that they would have trouble. Those with an affinity pulling mana directly from themselves would have no trouble, even if they were in the middle of a blizzard.
Got it.
Bit of extra information. You may have seen me over the break, trimming the roots of the mana trees outside and collecting bark. This is because mana trees, having mana flow through them naturally, are a favored option when it comes to things such as the creation of foci. Or, for the few who still practice putting spirits into objects, the creation of fetishes. As you all may know, hopefully they've gone over this lesson at least once. The creation of a foci requires you to either over time because of your mana flowing through it, or very purposely forcing your mana through an object. It will eventually get used to that mana, your mana signature, and become a foci, make it easier for you to focus your magic through it. That's where mana trees come in. It's easier. It's already used to mana going through it, now it just needs your signature. Still takes focus, still takes practice, but it's far easier, very good for starting novices, or if you're going to try and do something strange, or those who are more experts. Does anybody have any questions? Or wonder anything else about them? that a question, or are we just reaching over your head to scratch your left ear?
Something vile went wrong. No questions.
You said that most of these mana trees hail from your homeland.
Yes. These ones specifically I brought with me. I've been taking care of them for years. Mana trees are not fast-growing trees unless, a goddess decides they will be. I've been taking care of these ones for only about 20 years. Taken from Blythewood before, Blythewood happened.
Actually...
Are they common in other places? Oh, sorry.
Was Blightwood always called Blightwood?
Yes, it was always referred to as Blythewood. And that is a very important distinction, B-L-Y-T-H, Blythe, not Blight. Some may refer to it as Blightwood now, due to the fact of the rifts being there, striking it so hard. Most of the forest itself has died, and sadly for many, the few mana trees that do survive have sort of become corrupted.
I see.
I do warn you, like I said, mana flows through mana trees very well. This has resulted in some, when Aethertech was first being discovered, attempting to use it in their projects. Some were met with success, however, it being a new study, many found this to be very difficult, as it worked a little too well. This resulted in most early Faviran Aethertech technicians more or less blowing themselves up, and why Favira is not quite keen on them. You can only lose so many important libraries and workshops due to people blowing themselves up with an unknown science before you decide it's not a good thing to mess with.
Yeah.
How safe are they here, then?
Here, they're doing very well. As was discussed previously with some of you, on this island there is a very high density of mana, ambient mana especially. Truthfully, this is the brightest they have glowed in years. And to expand for the three of you who are not part of that conversation, do remember, this island has a high ambient mana density. The speed at which you're learning magic is affected by this, and the speed at which you're growing or empowering your mana gates is also affected by this. You are very much an oddity by normal standards, so do remember that when we go somewhere. If we're around the general public, try to stick to first and second circle. Generally, only those using third circle are military or nobles. So the common person may panic if a bunch of people in uniform they're not quite familiar with start dropping third or fourth circle spells around the area. Unless, of course, it's an emergency, like Kinvale, or we're under attack by Rift Beasts, in which case use whichever circle spell is deemed necessary for the moment. I'm sure they'll overlook you using military magic if it stops Rift Beasts in their tracks. For now, that is more or less it for the impromptu lesson. It's more just fun facts about the, since they're part of my home. They do exist other places
Would you have any spare mana tree bark you're willing to donate to the Aethertech lab?
You need to speak to, most likely, the Chancellor.
Understood.
What I've gathered, he originally plans to sell bottles. You can convince him it'll be worth your time in Aethertech. You'll have to make sure that whatever you're going to use it for, you can get more out of than what he could sell it.
Interesting.
Though, truthfully, if you can find a way to use mana tree to replace some of the metals that you're using, especially the more rare ones you have to use for wiring, he may just agree.
Would definitely save on copper.
Any other questions?
No, sir.
Very good. That is it for this impromptu lesson. I'll still be here if anyone has questions other than this, or if you want to inform anybody else. I'll be talking about mana trees. Sort of a open day, and I don't have anything better to do.
Thank you, sir.
Well, you don't have to stick around here, like I said, open lecture. Get up, leave if you want.
Thank you, Professor.
Stay if you don't. You'll just have to listen to me talk about mana trees again.
I think I grasp it somewhat. Alright, to agree.
I just have a question. Also,
Yeah, what's up?
yes.
I was making sure you're
I'm gonna
okay.
be here, so I am, however, going to get off my feet.
That's a good
To
idea.
make sure I'm not gonna fall off this chair.
Alright.
This stool.
I think I've got this. Would you mind if I, suppose sit here?
Yeah, take a seat. Like I said, open lecture. I don't care. It's a free day. It's not a set lesson.
Well, it was mainly a question pertaining to the matters of second and third circle spells. I was hoping to try and achieve that level of spell, but I'm not entirely sure.
Julia, would you like to sit down? If you'll move forward just a bit, I keep seeing your hands move slightly in my periphery.
Okay,
No, you're fine. Gee.
Sorry. I was just curious if you knew the best way to, I suppose, progress from the first circle to the second stage. I'm not particularly familiar.
So, one of the issues with moving from first circle to second is the increase in mana that the spells require. This means you're going to have to push more and maintain it. Well, originally you were allowing a trickle of mana to go through. Now you're going to have to allow a small flow. The best practice is during your breathing exercises. For you especially, this will be easier. Call upon your stone skin. Cover yourself with your first circle spell. That is something you must maintain. And then while you're doing that, begin your breathing exercises. Maintain the flow of your first circle spell while pushing more for your meditative practice.
Sure. Alright. I can give that a attempt. Sure.
Now, the other option, the one most people usually go with, is to come up with a second circle spell create the formula for it, start to study it, and during your meditation, try to push the amount of mana that you would need to cast it, but do not cast it. You are simply pushing the mana through you. Once you start getting used to that mana flow, start trying to cast. Remember, even if you have an affinity, the first time you're casting a spell, and the first while, you're going to need to chant it. Chant it a few times without the breathing exercise. Make sure you can say it without stuttering or stumbling. Once you're confident you can say it, and you're confident you have the mana flow, do them together. Begin casting your spell with supervision. Whether it is myself or someone with medical, or another professor, of course.
Yes, sir. I'll be sure to take those steps. That was all I had to ask. Thank you. But I'll leave you to if you have questions. I keep forgetting my weapons. Sorry. Don't mind me. That's what happens. Excuse me. After you. I'll follow. Oh. That's enlightening.
Roughly, how long ago do you know if Aether Tech studies were done with Monobark?
Do you have any place you wish to cruise then?
I'm unsure how long specifically. The tech's been here for a while and I haven't paid much attention to it. I think the first attempts at it were some 50 years ago. Might have been close to 75, I'm unsure. It's more...
I need to study new spells.
I wasn't paying attention to it, I was in the middle of my military service.
From the sounds of it, it sounds like a better version of copper or even gold.
If used properly.
Located.
That's always the hard
Problem is
part.
keeping it alive. The other issue is you cannot gather from it frequently. Now, of course, with the roots we have outside, as long as I gather some of it, even if I prune just a single root, we're going to have quite a bit of usable material. That is one fact I forgot to bring. The entire mana tree is not usable for its mana properties. Much of it acts just like bark or lumber on a standard tree. We have to look specifically for part of it where the mana flows.
So it'd be kind of similar to a person in nature, like with a monogate.
If you want to look at it that way, think of it more as a vein. Generally speaking, the cores of mana trees are usable, but we can't exactly go cutting the cores in these. And depending on how long and how much power they have coursing through them, the core for roots can be anything from about the diameter of a standard copper wire to the diameter of my hand this way.
It would definitely help one of the problems with wood in Aether Tech. The wood usually degrades the metal in specific ways. It's better to keep it insulated. Metal and metal,
However,
wood and
do
wood.
remember...
It has to stay alive.
Yes. Well, harvested correctly, it will usually stay alive. The problem is, if you don't know what you're doing and you start hacking at it, it will die. What I meant for the problem is more the amount of it. It's not exactly easy to shape, and it is still wood. If what you're needing it for requires you to put too much heat through it, it may ignite.
For reference on
have a higher tolerance.
an idea I had, there was less weapons and more transportation. Having some sort of cart, probably reinforced with metal, but mainly wood on most of the sides, with sort of wiring underneath using monetary bark to connect to 4 different crystals on the bottom to propel it above the ground, sort of like a weightless carriage. Could definitely help with transportation from the docks, especially with all those stairs.
Possibly, however, I would run that by the Chancellor and be careful. Using 4 pieces of aetherite for a single project usually requires that to be either a big project or a
That's the only unfortunate part. It would most likely only be the one. Regardless, it's food for thought. Going stir crazy this winter.
Plus, even if it cannot float, you can use 1 crystal. All you need it to do is to turn a single
axle.
The word's slipping my axle, yes.
Actually, that could go in well with
as long as you can turn 1 axle.
Railway idea.
Push.
Regardless, food for thought. Thank you for the lesson, Professor.
And like I said, if you think anyone else would be interested in it, let them know I'm here.
Very well. And do try to keep out of the cold.
You as well.
Madare. Did the music stop?
A ladder. Hi.
Oh, it's one of those scene transition things. Gotcha. Well, let's walk around and see what we find. In hindsight, we really should not have done this.
He locked himself out of Ignis Storm.
You know the top doors have locks as well, right?
You know, makes sense since I think there was a rat infestation that they could have used an open balcony from.
Cookie?
No, actually, thanks. Yes, I'm actually quite hungry.
It's good to see.
There's no other Stella members, right?
Lumen?
Or Lumen? Sorry, it's been a little bit of time since Stella and Lumen combined.
I mean, Tell and Kingsley weren't feeling up to it today. Perhaps another day.
Maybe another. I saw.
What?
Oh, LeFron.
What's going on?
Oh, he's just breaking into your dorm.
Would you like a cookie?
Penny got locked out, so he was helping Penny break back into your dorm.
Why?
It didn't work because there's a lock on the top doors too.
He was locked out of our... Why are you trying to break into our dorm?
Oh no.
I don't know, but a professor helped him, so I mean, it must be fine.
It would be the same as if knocking on the front door.
Who are you breaking into?
Ignis dorm.
It's a bit There's dorms rather.
What? What? Why are dorms?
Hang on, I have to get revenge on Murtish real quick. He scared me through the window one time, so I'm gonna do the same to
I just
him.
didn't know that you were trying to come inside.
Oh. And it's gotten nice and dark, so go
Does
through
my
the
eye,
doorway.
do my eyes glow? I don't remember if I added that feature yet.
That they do.
Excellent.
I'm going inside of my home.
Alright, good luck, LaFron. Good to see you again. Angie, would you like to...
If you want to come inside, you can.
Yeah, door's open. Come on in.
Hi.
Hey, LeBron, welcome to the Ignis dorm. Wait. Hey, Val.
Hi, Murtish.
I
This
didn't
is.
see that.
Remember when you did this to our dorm?
Yeah, I walked up and I said hello. It was great.
Hi.
I scared
You,
Kingsley.
you scared Kingsley, yes.
Stairs I do, because I came in from the second story.
You thought you were locked out when the front door was unlocked.
Yeah, well, come on in.
It was open, right? LeFron said he left it open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We left it unlocked. LeBron left it unlocked. It's all unlocked. We're just chilling.
Balcony doors
Are your
unlocked.
doors always unlocked?
No, we log it when we.
No.
Actually.
I mean, I'll log it.
Some sort of.
No, I locked
It's
the
hard to.
doors.
Honestly,
Nobody
I
else
have no
locks
idea
them.
when we lock it. I've never personally locked the door upon leaving.
Murtish,
so
you
if
don't
I'm
have
the
a
last one
magic
out the
lock
door, you can
fairy?
assume it's unlocked. What?
It's like the tooth fairy. It's the magic lock fairy.
A switch?
I see.
What does this do?
That's true. You're right.
That's the light.
Yeah, that's the. Remember the light we have outside that shows people were in here, so they know the
The one I had to
Oh, you
install.
weren't. Oh, sorry, you weren't here for that.
Hey, that was my
Yeah.
stick.
So.
Come with me. I've been told to climb the ladder, and here I am.
You see that light right there? Well, the balcony door's unlocked, because I do that too. Yeah, come on in. Yeah, okay.
Here and doing things. Yeah, Gelb.
I see.
Gelb.
That's useful. Wow, that's very useful.
Alright.
So, I drank some honeymoon voices there.
And if I were to turn it off, it would look like this.
I see.
If you look at it now. But I'll turn it back on.
I see.
It's on.
You're welcome for making those, by the way.
It's cold out here. Oh my god.
Thank you.
God. Alright.
Probably get back inside.
Yeah, I'm freezing out there. Oh my god. That's why I wear all the armor.
I came in from the top. I guess I'm leaving through the bottom. So.
Okay.
Whatever.
Bye, Angele.
Is that his name?
I don't know his name.
Name's Angel.
Oh. I knew that. Yeah, Angel, I remember. I said it earlier. Yeah, I don't know who locks the doors around here. I just know I don't, because I don't think I have a key.
Mordred's, I think, doing something with the
I
ladder again.
usually do.
Oh god, okay.
What?
Oh, never mind. He's bringing it away. Don't worry.
Well, okay.
There was a ladder walking off into the distance.
What's up?
Two people just came through the balcony. I didn't even see.
Oh, hey. I feel it.
Mordred went for the ladder. I would explain that.
I could recognize you by your distinct outline. Come on. Hold on, there's room on the couch.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can never forget Angie.
You know, you guys don't have a lot of chairs.
Yeah, you guys hang your gambesons down here. I usually put
Yeah,
mine.
no, when
Bed bag area.
when you go beanbags.
You know, you could grab some extra chairs from the warehouse, like an extra sofa.
Oh no, we use them all for the bar. I mean, we don't know where they went.
Yeah, we don't. There's no benches anywhere, or sofas, or anything.
Yeah, those are all gone. I don't know who took him, but someone took him.
Yeah, somebody took him, yeah.
It was somebody else, some other third party.
Well, I really hope they didn't take all of the
Took all
things
the
from the
chairs.
warehouse, considering that's the most comfortable spot for the unsorted.
Just like a decent chunk of the clothing in there.
Yeah,
They wouldn't take the beds, their shit. I mean, they wouldn't take the beds, their shit, whoever they are.
I was just looking. I was looking for
I mean,
something.
there's more room over here. I kind of have to hog the corner so I don't hit anything.
Oh, everything else.
Taking
There we go.
logs. I think that'll up for some more room for everyone. So that's definitely comfortable.
So is your bed like massive, or do you just make do with the normal one?
I mean, it used to be small.
Above average.
How fast do you go through pillows with your
I just end up
horns?
sleeping up on the floor.
Those look problematic.
I just use the same pillow.
And it's not destroyed?
Do you have to sleep on your front too?
Yeah, I was gonna say you can't lay down on your back, man.
I mean, I can. It's just rather difficult. And,
you should get a bed that has a cutout for the horns, so that like your head like has room for them, right?
You
so
just,
it's
like,
a
slot
thin
'em in
strip.
there.
You should just let your head hang off of your bed while you sleep and just let all the blood rush to it.
But you can cover that.
I think you get like a piece of wood that you just set under your horns and it acts like a pillow. Like it just keeps your head in the air.
Yes.
We could get you some cork.
Sleep questioning.
Just put them on the tips of your horns. That way they don't rip through your pillows.
I'd rather not cork my horns.
You could also shave
What
them
if we
off.
cork your horns? I have a nail file that you could borrow if you need it.
Yeah.
It's already a horn file.
No,
but-
we are not.
I have a saw that you can borrow if you need it.
Horns do your horns provide you? Yeah.
I am not enjoying this line of questioning. No, no one's doing anything with
You
my
get
horns.
hurt if you lost them.
Caleb,
Yes,
I didn't know you were
I don't
into
losing
such detailed nail care.
No
I
one's
mean,
doing
nail
anything.
file?
Can you feel
What?
them?
Oh yeah, no,
Like-
it's
like-
these
Yes, I feel them.
these things grow
So
up.
you have
like,
something
so
like
you
that.
gotta
That's
go to
cool.
keep them in check.
I used to have the same problem.
So you don't accidentally go gouging people.
Yes.
Yeah. Not anymore, you don't.
I don't.
Well, that's what the Aethertech fingernails are for.
Okay.
And how would that work?
You ever see a tree?
He walked out.
Yep.
What do you think the
Oh,
What do you
that's
think
why
the
you want the
monobark
bark.
is for? Exactly.
So you could get fingernails. Oh, he was getting fingernails for his robo arms.
Why? No offense. I was curious.
You ever look at your arms and go, man, I really like these?
Yeah.
Most of the
Yeah, you'll miss them. You'll miss them when they're gone.
Yeah, I don't really want to lose my arms.
Do you have that nervous tick where you bite your fingernails when you...
LaFarna, you made a stone right
No.
now?
So you miss it, so you're getting fingernails?
I am
Okay,
practicing for a new spell.
that's cool.
I should practice my sand hands.
Yeah, practice your sand hands.
What's sand hands?
Oh, he's got sand hands. His hands he can make his hands made of sands.
What?
Becomes Mr. Sand Hands. Yeah. Sand Hand Gallup.
Where the fuck is my chair? Okay. Here.
No, Caleb, that's the table. That's the table. You're just a little off.
No, it's not, don't. Right. Hold on.
There you go. There you go. That's the chair.
Okay, there we go. Yep, got sand hands.
So the easiest way to practice magic is just to keep using it, right?
The easiest way to practice magic is to create devices to funnel it through.
Yeah.
Well, I tried that and it almost killed me, so I'm gonna not take that advice.
From what Professor Teresa told me, he has said that I needed to meditate with my ability and use it further while pushing out more mana. in order to prepare for. Hello.
Mind if I come in?
Yeah, come on in.
Come on in.
It's unlocked.
Now look, it's the rest of Lumen team.
Welcome, Rowan.
Oh, it's
Yay, Lumen.
Apologies, there's not a lot of.
Yeah, Kingsley
seating.
and.
Actually, let me get you a. I'll get you a seat.
Tell.
If you want it.
Yeah, Kingsley and Tal. Yeah, so yeah. Hey, you guys are getting what?
maybe don't, it's
Two new
covered in
teammates
sand.
from the people coming, right? So that's gonna be cool.
Whoa.
I guess you kind of get like
This is one of our beanbags.
more likely to get who you want that way.
Thank you very much.
Means I have to do double the work that the other two leaders have to do.
I'll tell you what. Gelub and I are gonna be taking some of the load off of you. Isn't that right, Gelub?
Yep. Me and
We've already
Matesh
thought about
here,
it.
we're gonna do some matchmaking.
Yep, we don't have anybody join our team, so we're just gonna figure out where people belong and make some subtle suggestions from the sidelines.
Yep, we're gonna get you guys the perfect two teammates. Ventus the perfect one.
You should
And
help
also
Umbra and Ventus more. They're gonna need it. See,
That would Vent-
I'm a
yeah.
professional
Oh,
person.
Interesting. I actually didn't know that. Cool.
People person. That's the word.
That's in our jurisdiction.
See, I think they might have done that way for. I think they did it. Because
It's simple, really. I'll just pick the
it's who
human
they are,
ones.
and we're doing it because it's Gelub and Murtesh.
I can relate to them.
So it's a little bit different morals there about why we're
On a
doing
human
it,
level.
but get the same result. It's gonna be great.
Right. I mean, I don't know. Just limiting it only to the race would be the best choice. I mean, what if they don't?
Yeah, actually, hold on.
have
How many
the personality?
how many humans are on Lumen right now? Because
Two.
It says free humans.
Two.
Zuku, me, and you.
One human, one android.
I'm not an android.
One Febble, one
Dragonkin.
what's the thing that hell is that people?
Avertech man.
No,
specific.
So that's cool.
Just call him a dragonkin. It's easier.
Humans.
Just,
I don't know what
Normal
dragon
people.
can.
Sorry, it's probably rude of me to say normal people.
Probably a little. Yeah, I believe you have the most humans. It's you, Felia,
Interesting.
and Zuku.
Zuku.
You know what that means, Rowan?
Three.
Has some interest.
If another human shows up, priority. We got a match.
Oh, hold on. We got human supremacy over here, okay?
I don't think the matter should sit
It's
on
the thing. What?
That's not a great way to.
No. This is our counter club.
Than other people?
This is our counter club to Luca's Zvirka supremacy club.
Better than anyone else?
No, it's just that you know.
Why is the supremacy?
When you're in a you have to stick together. Okay, that's what it means. You gotta stick together, right?
And what's wrong with mingling with other
Nothing.
other people?
I mean, it's not wrong with mingling. You know, you can set boundaries, of course, and lines and walls. But you know what? It's
Murtesh, you're explaining this really
Some
poorly.
hunting to do, so
but,
I'm gonna go
I
do
mean,
that.
I don't. Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
Webbing. All right, Bob Henny.
Bye, guys.
Maybe you're the best.
Bye, Penny. It's good seeing you.
Yeah, it did.
Did I explain it right, Val?
No.
Did I explain it right?
No, you did not. The point of it.
Well, I thought that's how we talked about it. What do you?
No, the main point was to counteract the Zvirka supremacy by being open to everyone.
Yeah, like humans. I think I miss. Maybe I think I spoke wrong. Sorry. I mean, why would? Why wouldn't we be open to everyone? Oh, okay. I was just saying it's okay to set boundaries. Like, imagine if I said it wasn't okay to set boundaries, wouldn't that be kind of bad?
He has a point. He has a point.
Not based upon someone's species. It's another.
I don't really know what a species is.
So, do you know what supremacist means?
Supportive.
Earlier you were surprised that Gigel, the blue or
Yeah.
That's the reason he has. That's because he's a different species.
Oh.
It's
Right. Okay.
I believe the best kind of
That makes
comparison
sense.
is
You know, I think we need to
how
change
you
the
have
name.
different races.
From human supremacy?
Species?
I think we should go with Humane Society. Really brings in that collective
Yeah, we
feel.
can be,
that would
yeah,
be a
humane
wiser
society.
choice.
Yeah, I like that.
Yes. It's a step in the right direction.
Captain, you shouldn't instigate this. I know you know better.
I instigated it once and then I forgot to cut it off.
Okay.
Yeah,
well,
human
at
supremacy,
least they're
humane
working
society.
together.
That's good. That's
No,
good.
okay.
Actually, technically speaking, it's a spawn of Luca, because he made the Zvirka supremacy and then just started
Is that what that means?
screaming it at us at one point.
Oh, no. Oh, Gelb's not human. Oh wait, no, yeah, Gelb's an orc.
I'm an orc.
Sorry, I thought you were screened for a second.
If the green skin didn't give it away.
Right.
Isn't it just dye, like my hair, every now and then?
Sometimes I forget Gelb
No.
isn't just a human with deformities, and he's actually like a whole different, I guess, species. We're saying, right?
That was a really poor choice of words with the current company here.
Oh my
I
god.
mean, sorry. I'm just thinking really hard.
Prefer the term race.
Okay, race. What are we racing?
Boats.
Conviction.
Okay.
Convictions.
Conviction. I think I'm learning a lot tonight.
I think there's a few things you should unlearn tonight.
Remember,
Okay,
Murtaj, we're the Humane Society. We're open to everyone, as long as they don't stab us.
Open to everyone in our human no, not human supremacy. Okay.
Good gods.
Okay, hold on. I can get this right. Val, I can get this. Humane society. Yeah, I got it.
That's just fine. Just stick with us.
I can't wait to bring all the humans into the Humane Society.
You should bring everybody into it. Bring everybody.
Ooh, oh, we should have like meetings, like where we get all the people to like get down there. Like we can go in the basement or something. Not right now though. It's not ready yet. But
I don't know why I would go in the basement today specifically.
we could have like meetings. Yeah, with the Humane Society in the basement and plan things and discuss our agenda. Yeah, and then we could like figure out what we want and how to make things better and open to everybody and safe in the neighborhood.
Would you guys have any would you guys have like a uniform or something?
No, because that would give us away.
That's true. Yeah. Oh, you know what?
No,
Oh, we
it'd
could
give
probably
us
do
away
cool
because we're a
robes from
secret
Octavian.
society.
Oh my god.
Some because the Church of Ordo is very much, I think, in support of a humane society. So Octavian probably has some pretty good robes for us to wear if we do want to have these. If we do want to have these meetings, but of course we'd have to pack them and then put them on when we get there. We don't want people to see you out in the robes. It's the secret.
Are you cultists now?
No, it's a humane society, right, Val? Like they're getting
Right.
confused. God.
I don't think we need the robes though. Like honestly, robes seem a little much. Maybe some cool hats.
Ooh, yeah. Ooh, I wonder what hats the Ordo wear. Yeah, I could probably get some.
If it's a
I didn't
humane
realize
society,
there was the
I don't know if you're
Ordo.
supposed to make it religiously related, I thought. Or at least, actually, that's kind of outside.
Well, I mean, I think it's more of just like
They could be
I
like a
guess they'll have
sponsor.
uniforms we can wear. Yeah. Ooh, the Humane Society sponsored by the Church of Ordo.
So, would the goal then be to convert them to Ordo's teachings?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We can convert people. That'd be cool. Oh well, we probably don't want to. Well, hold on. Octavian a couple months back told me to be careful on the religion thing because he introduced me to all of this. I didn't even know what religion was until he told me about it. I was like, whoa, that's cool.
No,
still very confused on it. Something. I had to stop talking about Gaia. That's what he told me. Told me people wouldn't understand.
If you have any questions, I'm more than free to answer them.
What are you talking about with Gaia? Wait a minute.
Oh, well, he told me to say praise have to fuck Gaia for a while, but then he told me people weren't ready for that yet, and to stop. So I stopped for a couple months. Haven't gotten back to it yet. I don't know.
I've done a little bit of dive. Did a small dive into religious texts, or at least like the understanding of religion. And the one thing I've kind of gathered is that people who follow certain religions are very devout in that. So I hope that that you stop saying fucking Gaia.
Yeah, some people get a little bit sensitive about it. I found out. So weird. I don't get it.
A little.
Oh.
Kingsley might just rip your arm off.
I think Kingsley. I think Kingsley's one of those. Yeah.
He's
Wouldn't want to hurt him, right?
Exactly.
Or insult him.
Huh?
And you wouldn't want to hurt or insult him, right?
No, that's why. Yeah, I felt bad a little bit about it. I was like, I just don't think I was maybe getting the message across right. I think maybe Octavian, when he said it, was saying it differently. Because I was saying it. Like,
no, I'm pretty sure Kingsley hated Octavian for saying it too.
Maybe Octavian was saying it wrong, and I could say it.
Just best to omit.
I don't know. I don't understand religion. It's just like it's like a group you're a part of or something. But
actually, I have a really good analogy for this. All right.
Into a more positive light, will you basically be saying to just do something heretical to a goddess?
Maybe.
I have a really good
like that god
metaphor for this.
On the island. Actually, hold on. Wait, that might have also been related to why I had to stop saying it.
Maybe.
Daughter of Gaia, apparently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I remember now why I stopped talking about it. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you stopped. I recommend you don't go around and.
Yeah, I don't get
Ever.
it. I don't get it. I just.
Never say it again.
I don't get it. Okay, no more saying praise have to fuck Gaia. Yeah, this is the first time I said it.
You can say the first part, just not the last part.
Okay. Yes. I don't get it, man. It's like, what is the point? You know, what do you? I don't get it.
Well, it depends on the person and the religion. Some people see physical aspects of their beliefs, and of course they want to follow along with that. If there is an entity that is your core belief personified, of course you'll relate to that.
Makes sense, yeah, I think. I'm just sort of like...
What's a trait you find
I don't know.
a good trait for people to have? Trustworthiness? Friendliness?
I think maybe, I don't know, I kind of just like, I mean, I've never really had I don't know, traits in people. Just kind of see people as like people, and I like people. Not really been anything I've like, I like when people do the right thing, but I feel like that's just, I don't see how that associate with a group. That's just what you should do.
Well, not with the group necessarily, but now imagine there was an entity in the world, well not in this world, but an entity that exists, that is born from the idea of good people. Of course people are
okay.
to that.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Just
Some of the
like...
entities of Ordo are similar. They're law.
Okay. Yeah, but people just flock to these things because they feel a certain way? I mean, couldn't they just do it anyway?
Of course. And you don't need to... belief isn't necessarily... like, you don't need it to be a good person or anything of the sort. It's just nice.
Yeah.
Some people just see an ideal and they go there. And they find like-minded people. And that's how you get communities.
And then they do bigger things.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
It's like Rosewood in a way, actually, if you really think about it. If we're all here for one thing.
Are we a religion? Or did you say what? A cult? You said? What's a cult?
Not a cult either.
Well,
we're not a cult.
Depends on who looks at
a
it.
Cult a fancy religion? I don't know. It's like. Well, ooh.
Well, not all cults.
We have a graveyard. They were before you were here.
There's really no big difference between a cult and a religion.
I mean, the main thing is cults mainly focus on like a person. It's like I read about this. In Troza, there was a god king at some point. That's kind of like a mix between a religion and a cult. It's really depends on who looks at it. Asixians, they see a cult. Trozans, probably a religion. It's really about the where you're from, how you grow up.
There are different sects, of course, that would still count as cults, but well, it's not exactly a positive connotation.
Yeah,
not the worst thing ever.
It's okay to be in a cult.
Usually they're a fracture off of some other. I wouldn't put it that way. But
it's more like a neutral thing. If it's not on the bad side.
Now, many things.
A cult is a cult. Being in a cult is being in a cult. I got it. And Rosewood is maybe not a cult. I can't wait to give my speech to the new students when they get here.
Apparently, someone named Miss Rosewood is coming as well on the boat.
Oh, yeah, I heard somebody named Alea Rosewood's coming, who's the headmistress, they said, or headmaster. Never met them before, but that sounds cool.
Hey, the phone, are you alright?
Letters?
Oh, yes,
I'm fine. Letter?
Are you sure you're crying?
Letter?
You didn't receive a letter? The invitation to Rosewood?
Yeah, the invitation to Rosewood.
Oh, sorry. Right, that letter that I received. Yes, for me. Yes, I remember that. Yeah. So yeah, yes, the name.
I understand. It was a while ago.
Yep, the letter that I received for me.
Who's Alea Rosewood?
Specifically.
Did you not read the letter?
Is the founder.
Not really, no. Someone said like, "Oh, hey, you killed those guys. Good. You should come here about it." And I was like, "I can't. I gotta take care of my clan." And then Mom's like, "No, you should go." I'm like, "Fuck, I guess I'm going."
I'm fine.
Oh, so you didn't really get a letter. You just got invited personally.
They still give you the letter, but like you don't really have to open it.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
He's like, "You should go."
Yeah,
my mom read it, and the dude told me about it. I said, "Nah."
Like for me, I found some spare papers over in Kenvale while I was on a mission. Good times.
Oh. British?
I'm fine.
You're on British.
Yeah, I'm good.
Is the ground more comfy?
Yeah,
sometimes.
Go on.
I did have the chance to meet Miss Rosewood before she bought it. She is the founder of the school, or the institution, and owns the island in its entirety. Funding the entirety of the Rosewood Institution. From what I'm told, she's been mainly getting us investors and people who could do business with the institution, as well as support us.
You do need to talk to the people giving you money.
Very busy. So that's what I assumed has drawn away most of her attention from here. She was here for a brief amount of time, and then that was it. Since then, I haven't seen or really heard a word of her until just now. So.
That's good then. She's returning. There he goes.
He's putting his sand away.
The entire time, his hands. Okay.
He's practicing his magic.
You plan to clean up the sand, do you? On the ground.
What? Oh no, it's all in there.
Oh, all of it?
What about that bit
Oh,
at your feet?
No, it's not there. You make shit up.
Are you sure? Or was that dust?
Yep, no.
When's the last time you guys dusted this place? Or had a Madari do it?
Bye.
When's the last time we dusted our place?
What are you talking about?
That's a good question.
I have Madari do it every week.
I don't trust the Madari.
Could you possibly think that might
Well, that's
be
the
reason
trick.
why they're
I just
terrorizing
bribe
you?
them.
Ah, that.
With
The
what?
reason they terrorize us is because the professor told them to. No one
Well,
told them.
usually, coins. Maybe some, like, shiny
Also, they'll keep
rocks.
antagonizing them.
If worse comes to worse, I just aim a gun at it the entire time.
Oh, they probably don't know that.
Still cleans.
Thinking about it, I don't think I've really talked to anyone on Ignis too much. It's been nice to have a quiet day with you all. Hope we get along better.
You're welcome here anytime that someone's inside the building.
And the lights on, right?
Just
And the lights are on.
Anytime.
late hires of the night is all. Rather get
Also
to
note
sleep.
that last bit. That's more than fair.
I'm going to show up
Come on down to
at the
Ignis and
crack
join
of
the Humane
morning
Society.
when you're all asleep.
After that, huh?
And I'm gonna knock on your door.
Okay.
Not the front door. Your door.
Please don't.
Specifically.
Oh, well, I'm probably gonna be
If you
a
wanna, I
sort
can
of
leave,
train.
like,
I'm
the door
usually
unlocked
trained
for
at
you
that point.
at night, Val.
So if you get in
I'm
here
good.
without
I have my own
notice, you're
room.
gonna be very surprised.
The
Oh, okay.
only reason we have locks is to lock the door.
Besides, I'll probably be in the
Yeah,
Aether
let's
Tech
do
lab.
that.
PowerPoint. But I bother. In the case.
It's good to see the devices are working, though. I still need to test a couple of them.
Honestly, I think it's a great addition.
Yeah.
I think it's
Let
nice
people
to
know
very
if we're
well.
awake. We're pretty
It
tired.
feels a bit
though.
odd to feels a bit odd to peek through windows and see the fireplace is on.
Sure, that's
Since
assessment.
people are willing to help.
Yeah. Now we just need to make sure that we turn them off.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Oh. Don't want to die of smoke inhalation.
I meant the light.
The light,
yeah,
not
also
the fire.
light.
The fire will go out.
Hopefully the light doesn't cause that.
Don't want to die of radiation.
It can if you click it too many times. Please don't.
Hey, where's the chimney?
Sorry. Never
What are you talking about? It's in the wall.
Yeah, it's in the wall. I just, I've been on the roof before.
It's there.
It's on the sides.
You know, it's
It's like a side exit one. You probably missed it.
Yeah. It's a side exit. You mean it goes out? You mean it goes out that way?
No. It goes out that way for whatever reason.
You need to go.
Oh,
Thank you for the company.
So weird.
Sure.
all right.
Everything alright?
See you,
See ya.
Rowan.
See you, Rowan. Have a good night.
You too.
They seem fine.
I'm gonna check on him. I think his burns are acting up.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Good night to you.
All right. See you, Val.
See you, Val.
Good night.
Since it's just you guys, do you want me to hit the light on my way out? Or?
Now we're good.
Now we'll get it.
Very well.
We'll get it.
I heard 2 no's and a yes, so.
Don't get it.
We can handle it.
We'll get it. We'll get it. We'll get it. Go on. We'll get it. Don't worry. We'll get it. Don't worry. Go on. We'll get it. Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get it.
Mhm. Is it working? Oh, it does work. Neat. quick for me. Regardless, I deserve a good nap. Oh, it's been a long day.